Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Um, I'm your host, Trina's Technobabble. Tonight, joining me, I have Dave of Dave's Vintage something. Uh, Dave, what
Apple
is it?
Tech.
The Apple Tech. Thank you. It's been a long night. And we
Close
have
enough.
Mike. Yeah, we have Mike of Mike's Mac Shack, and we have RT or Retro Techie.
That's right.
Yeah, who doesn't have a real name
And
apparently.
I
Prada.
don't.
So
I
let's
see
see.
Prada's
Prada's
here
there.
too.
Oh, and Prada's there. Well, hello, Prada. Prada of purring of Prada's purring shack.
Yes, Prada's purring.
Everybody needs a tech.
Right. All right. So who do we all have in the chat here? We have Justin, Eric, Garth, Patrick. I said Eric. We have Dave both in the chat and live.
There's two
Not
Daves.
Yeah.
I mean, simulcast. There you go.
So to start with, I'm going to show off this little marble that was mentioned on the last episode of the Retro Mac Cast. It was a seller here in Ontario that make custom marble. Somebody has kids going off in the background.
Sorry.
That would be Retro Techie.
Yeah. So yeah, it was $29.99 plus like 15 shipping. So it wasn't too bad, and I treated myself to it. But I guess they do a lot of custom marbles from what they were saying on the show that day.
Cool. It's very neat.
Yeah, a little
It's very fruity looking.
very retro looking.
Does
But
that come,
I finally got my marbles back. Haha.
does that come with the stand, or do you have to add that?
No, the little stand here. It came with
It's
it.
$1,000 more.
Oh wow. Okay, that's
It's a little plastic star thing.
okay.
I would gladly buy something like that, but my cats would make it into a toy.
Well, that's actually kind of why I'm glad I don't have Freedom around right now, because she would. Poor Freedom. So let's take a look what's in the box.
Yeah.
So this is a box that wasn't supposed to be delivered, that did get delivered from Mike due to a.
Yeah, I
issue.
screwed up. Okay.
I wasn't gonna blame you. I was gonna say due to an issue of the
No,
address.
I can take responsibility when I screw up.
Just blame the post office, Mike. They get blamed for everything anyway. So no
Yeah,
problem.
right. Yeah.
No, they didn't screw up. It just took freaking forever.
All right. Let's see what we got.
So
Ooh.
Trina, explain the box now.
Oh yeah, so the box is what I sent him. Except for it didn't come with Prada.
He got sent right back.
Yeah, I got sent right back. I'm gonna bring this back a little bit.
Did he send you Canadian food also?
Or American food? I don't
No,
know.
I did not send her American food because, truthfully, I don't really have anything here that would be unique enough to send.
Oh, but we got food for the cats.
Ooh. Squeeze up with chicken.
Oh, shit, that's right. I
Nice.
did want to send you some Hershey bars. Crap.
Well,
I
that's
didn't
okay.
get that.
That's okay. I'll just have to buy something from you. So what else do we have in here? Oh, so we have the bottom for the MacBook Pro. Because I
No,
have.
it's just a MacBook, then.
Is it a MacBook? I thought it was a MacBook Pro.
Yeah, no, that's just a MacBook.
Okay. So we got the bottom.
They use the same case.
Yeah. They look the same when you don't have a lid on them.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I was told by Jay that device works perfectly.
Okay. All I need really is the keyboard, like the top lid, because the one that I have,
Yeah.
the keyboard and the trackpad don't work.
Swap in a screen on that if it works perfectly.
Well, yeah, but the
Well,
processor in mine is a 2.4 and this one is a 2.0.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then that's what I was going to say. I couldn't remember if it was a 2 or a 2.4. Those are the only two speeds those ever came in.
Yeah.
You definitely want the 2.4.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's a big difference, but let me tell you, it's a big freaking difference.
Ooh, look, and I got more packing material. Ooh. That always comes in handy. Aha. Okay, sweet. And then we got the keyboard, because one of the PowerBooks, the keyboard doesn't have any keys.
The 15?
Yeah, one of the 15s, yeah. That's all I got left now. Working. I have a 17, but it don't work. It had issues with the video, and then all of a sudden it just stopped, like totally dead. Working. What else do we have? Ooh. And we have another PowerBook. Sweet.
Free PowerBooks.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a housing.
There's no board inside?
Oh, there's no board, but there's a screen, because also the one with the bad. Hold on,
Okay.
let me flip this around. Sorry, I'm talking and not paying attention. The one with the bad keyboard also has a bad screen. So,
Weren't you also looking for a hard drive cable?
yeah, I got those. I think Mike threw in one, and then I bought.
Oh, you know what? I may have forgotten. Shoot. That's why I was trying to double check with you before I sent that off, because I knew I was going to forget something. Well, damn.
Send it back to him.
Maybe I did throw it in.
No, you didn't.
Ah, shit.
And you also forgot the screws too.
Oh, yeah. See, no, I told you. This is why I wanted to verify with you.
Well, I did verify with you on the stream.
And I forgot. I guess I'm going to have to send you another damn box for freaking 6 weeks.
Oh,
And look at this.
Alpha
This
Smart.
is something I didn't know. What is an Alpha Smart 3000?
Label maker.
It's a keyboard.
Well, I can see it's a keyboard. Is it a label maker?
No, it's a keyboard.
Is that one of those phone services and all that? Like you could check like
No,
movies
it's
and
a
stuff like that?
portable word processor
Oh,
that you can plug into your computer and sync with it, and it over USB it will act like a regular keyboard. It's the world's shittiest keyboard.
I was gonna say.
was it supposed to come with a power supply?
No, it's battery powered. Turn it on.
Oh, okay.
Garth says it's ADB.
No, this one's USB.
Okay.
There were ADB models. This one's USB.
Yeah, there's the USB port there. See it.
The ones Steve was giving away were ADB.
But is it what? That's a printer port. Okay.
That's a serial port. Yeah, you can hook it straight up to a Mac printer and print right from it.
Well, look at this. It's booting up, and it has a whole whack of M's.
Oh well. Oh, you know what? It's probably because it got turned on in shipment.
Possibly, yeah.
If you use the arrow keys and scroll all the way to the top,
Okay.
there should be a message on there.
Is there a way to control, like, Command A and like select all? Oh, there is too. Sweet. Backspace. Done. There we go.
Oh,
That.
well, it did have a message on it for you until you erased it.
Well, oh,
That's why I was telling you to arrow up, because I left you a
I
message.
did. I went all the way to the top, and all it said was
Oh, okay. Well, it must have gotten erased.
That's a weird message you left her.
Charlie, we might have to have a talk with Charlie on that one.
No.
What's up, Matthew? In the chat.
Yeah. Hey.
It said hello, Trina, from Mike's Mac Shack.
Oh. Aww.
I told you I was going to send you this thing like a year and a half ago.
Oh, did you? I totally
And
forgot.
then we kept saying to each other that eventually you're going to send me something, I'm going to send you something, and
Yeah.
Eventually one of us would have sent somebody the other thing. So we just, kind of waited, and I happened to remember at the last minute about the damn thing.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. So, yay.
Yeah, because I said something to you about that when Steve was giving those away for like his 5 birthday.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, he had like 3 of them.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
got like 15 of them total.
Really?
Yeah. But his are the ADB model. This is the USB model. Oh,
Those
sorry.
comfortable to type on? Doesn't look
Yeah,
comfortable.
they're very crappy keyboard.
The arrows look a little like awkward. to use.
Yeah.
These things are kind of like the eMate. They're made for kids.
Okay. I had something similar to that I got in Vermont. So it was like this tiny little keyboard, but you would actually connect a phone line, and it had this little display. And like I guess through the phone company, you would pay monthly, and you could get like your news and also send messages through it. I have it
Like
somewhere around here.
like a little terminal.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing.
Huh.
It picked up for like $10. Still works. It's just what are you gonna do with it? The service is not active anymore.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what it does with that. I'm having fun playing with it now.
Plug it in.
Select word or enter blah. No suggestions found. Okay.
Is there a button for previously recorded messages on it?
Well, there along the top where your F keys would be on a laptop, there is file 128.
Yeah, Garth, it might have been Prodigy. I honestly don't remember. I have it somewhere around here. I haven't touched it in years.
All right, where's the escape key?
Oh yes, Eric, I did get that adapter. Thank you. And I'm going to send your memory out this weekend. Hopefully.
Oh, and hey, to those who have joined, I'm sorry, we've been playing around here. Yeah, maybe Canada Customs did test it. That's why I got.
Yeah, it's a very good possibility.
How do you escape? Where's the escape key?
What are you trying to escape to?
Well, so I typed in a nonsensical word for fun, and then ran the spell check, and it says I to ignore, E to edit, C to context, or escape to exit. But where the fudge is the escape key?
It's down on the bottom, maybe?
Oh, there it is. Yep. I'm so used to laptops with them like up in the corner,
Oh.
and I'm like, well, that says send.
See, in the 90s, on the smaller keyboards, ones without the ones that weren't the extended keyboard too, the escape key is always next to the space bar for some stupid, nonsensical reason.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. I totally forgot about this. This is great. Turn it off for now. I'm gonna go play with that.
By the way, those batteries have been in that thing for like 4 years.
What?
And they still freaking work. It runs on, I think, like 2 AA batteries or something.
It's like, well, I can see.
I got it at
yeah.
where did I go? Oh, Goodwill. I got it at Goodwill store for $5.
Nice.
So the batteries already explode in there.
No, the batteries are. You can see here. They look fine. There's no corrosion or anything on them.
If you put rechargeable batteries in there and you plug the adapter in, you think that'll charge it up or blow it up?
It doesn't have an adapter.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, okay.
No. No, this model, to my knowledge, I don't believe this model has a. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah, it does. It's right here.
Oh, okay. I didn't think it had one.
Yeah.
I never had one, so I never looked for it.
That's why I was like, did you include the power adapter? Because I didn't know it ran on batteries.
No, I never had the power adapter for it. How you have it is exactly the way I bought it.
But it's so cute. I just wish they had like a little handle,
Yeah.
like right here.
Well, then it would be an eMate.
Well, yeah. True enough. But that's so cute. Thank you. I totally forgot about this. So, yay. All right, let's put that.
I remembered that, but I totally forgot the freaking hard drive.
Well, the hard drive cable, yeah. But that's okay. I can at least do one tonight. Because... Let me move some stuff around. So this is the one that needs the new keyboard and screen. I'll just show you that one for fun. Oops.
And it needs the screws.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you can see, we have a few missing keys.
A few.
Well, there's still the 2 silver blocks.
Well,
So,
at least they're present and accounted for. I mean, that's a good start.
and then the screen itself, I don't know how well that's coming up, but there's like zigzags all on it.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah,
Does the
okay.
screen still work okay?
The screen still works fine, but
Oh.
when I want to sell it, I obviously want to,
I was just curious. I didn't know if the screen was broken or.
No, it's working fine, surprisingly enough, but it's got those marks on it that you can't do.
Okay, so let me make a suggestion to you.
Yeah.
Do not, if you're planning on working on that, do not attempt to take the guts out of one and move it to another. You will rue the day that you ever decided to do that, because
Okay.
those things are an absolute freaking nightmare to disassemble and then reassemble. Let me tell
Okay.
you. And,
So I
taking the screen off of one is real easy.
easy. Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I planned on doing was just taking the lid off and everything.
yeah, that's good because taking the guts and actually like moving guts around, that's like a 2-3 hour job sometimes.
Hey,
So I-
Trina,
yeah.
Garth wants to know about your Patreon.
Oh. Well, let me. I think Garth.
Yes, Trina has a Patreon. Please go donate.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, let me bring that up for a sec. Hold on. Because I
Yes,
can't
sir.
seem to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
Like I say, as soon as I recover from the Reba's vet bills, I will become a Patreon member, Trina.
Oh,
So.
perfect.
Well, Trina was my first patron, so I decided to be her first patron.
Ah.
So we're now just literally
We're now
swapping
just
back
exchanging.
and
We're
forth.
exchanging the same $2 back and forth. She gives me 2, I give her 2. It all works out in the end.
Yeah, at all. Yeah, exactly. Hold on for a sec. I gotta get logged. I thought I was logged in on this computer. Shoot, I'm not.
Plug in the keyboard and use it to
Yeah.
type now. See if it works. It should. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm using both my USB ports right now.
Garth said he can add the link for you if you need him to.
Yeah, I just got to get the link. Because for some reason they won't let me put the URL I want. And I've been playing
Fluffy
around.
butthole. You're a fluffy butthole.
Oh, and Garth, you already are subscribed to me.
well, he wants to be a
I
mod.
thought so.
No, he wants you to mod him so that he can add the link to the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I think that's what he's
hold on.
getting at.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Sorry, my apologies.
So, Dave, if you don't mind me asking, what happened with Reba?
She had a lot of rotten teeth, and so she had a really bad infection in her jawbone, so she was in a lot of pain.
Ouch.
So when we got her bladder infection or UT infection cleared up, the vet said, "Yeah, we got to do some dental work on her because that is what's giving her the UT infection." And so last Thursday we took her. She went under. She was about an hour, and then they called me and said she did fine through the surgery. And I went there in the afternoon, picked her up, and she was pretty droggy for the whole rest of the evening. And then the next day, she started being more coherent and started purring and stuff. But, she couldn't eat any hard food, and it was really hard for her to eat even soft food. But she's eating hard food now and soft, and she eats like a pig. And she drinks a ton of water. She's doing great. But, yeah, so... after I had the surgery, they kept me. I had to keep her on antibiotics for 14 days. I had to give her the little syringe. I had to mix her antibiotic up every morning, give it to her. She loved that. Twice a day, every 12 hours. For 14 days.
Oh, geez.
And so anyway, went to the vet today for her follow-up, and they wanted to do the blood test to make sure all that infection was gone, which it is. Her blood works fine. But they also did a thyroid test on her because her liver enzymes were up a little bit. And so she has a hyperoptic thyroid, just like a human,
Yeah.
They treat them the same way because cats share 94% of the DNA we do. They are the closest as far as DNA wise to human beings.
Yeah.
And that's why they treat them the same way. Cancers, a lot of things. So anyway, she went through 4 options. We could do the IV with radioactive, and that's very expensive. No. We can do the diet. No. I said I have 5 cats. That ain't going to work. And then I said I'll have 1 unhappy cat. I don't want to have 5 unhappy cats. And then pills. I said no. And so we're going to do the ointment that you put inside the ear. It's a little thing you click. Gives you the right amount. You put it on her, and she said basically as soon as you just rub it in there, wipe it out because it goes right into the system real quick.
Yeah.
and you alternate the ears. So you do one ear one day, one ear the other day. So she'll be on that the rest of her life if when we start doing that. But what it'll do is it will make her when they have that they get kind of a big pot belly, and that'll help take care of that and that will help her hunger appetite because she's always hungry. And then the other thing too is if she cries out for no mysterious reason, a lot of times that's because of the hyperactive thyroid. So yeah. So anyway, but she's laying her in her blankie.
Welcome to Trina's Cat No Babble.
Yeah.
It's all good. So Garth, you are now a mod.
All right.
So.
Yep, he threw a link in there for you, Trina.
Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I see that now. So this one here, you can take the keyboard up because there's no screws. But it's also missing the hard drive cable, no hard drive, which I have sitting over there. I forgot to bring them over. And according to my note, the trackpad doesn't work. However, it's all missing all the screws. However, I got this one for $20 from a friend of mine. Another 15-inch. The issue with this one of the memory slots doesn't work and it won't recognize anything past 512 and the one that does. So I'm going to use this one for parts and jerry rig that one.
Nice. $20, good deal.
Yeah, I thought $20 was a good deal.
And you get all the screws that you need, by the way, on that one.
Well, exactly, yeah, right? There's all the screws, it's an entire complete...
And a hard drive cable, and...
Right, possibly a hard drive.
More than likely. You would have noticed had the hard drive been removed on one of those, probably. With the scraping and all that. And...
Well,
usually when people try to remove the hard drives on those, they just rip the keyboards off. They don't even bother taking the screws out.
Yeah.
So, let me get
At least that's always been my experience when it comes to the PowerBook G4s, because they are an absolute freaking nightmare to get apart compared to more modern machines. Taking one of these apart is almost reminiscent of taking apart a modern PC laptop.
Oh, so much.
So, because, those things there, you have to practically use a freaking crowbar to get into just to put a fucking stick of RAM in.
Well, nicely, there's the laptop door on the bottom, so for these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have a Lenovo sitting here.
Yeah.
Which is actually a shame, because this would have actually been a really nice machine. So, it's a Lenovo IdeaPad.
Okay.
And it's a 7 or 16 or 17-inch model. It's a 8th gen Core i7 touchscreen, backlit keyboard and everything. Screen's cracked.
Oh shit!
And so I figured, well, let me take a look inside this thing and see what makes it tick. And yeah, it took me like an hour to get in this stupid ass thing, because you have to take the entire. There's no access doors on the bottom like there used to be.
No. Why would they do that? That would be too easy. You could repair it yourself.
Yeah, I didn't even put any screws in this thing, and I still can't get the freaking thing apart. So I figured, well, let me see what kind of drive it has. So it had a 500 gig SSD in it. I figured, oh, well, hey, I could use that for something. Nope, that's dead.
Oh, shit.
Wow,
really? Some cheap Chinese piece of junk. And say, okay, well, what about memory? Oh, no, it uses DDR4. I don't have a machine that uses DDR4.
How much is in there, though?
8 gigs, I think.
You could probably make a quick buck just off of that.
Yeah, there you go.
No, 16.
Well, even better, actually.
Yeah.
One stick of 16, actually. And it's... Now, this is interesting. So it has Corsair Vengeance memory in it.
So it's been upgraded.
So I don't know if it was upgraded or...
Oh, guaranteed.
They're not going to upgrade it, yeah.
They're not going to put that in one of their laptops.
No.
Sell it. That RAM's worth money.
Especially not an IdeaPad, because this is like their bottom of the barrel laptop.
Yeah.
That's it. I'd flip the memory if I were you.
Yeah, I would as well, Mike.
I don't know what it is in the States, the value there, but around
That
here you
would
probably
be
get like
30,
50,
40.
no more, 16 gigabytes in one stick. I'd say
Oh,
like
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
least
And it's
50.
DDR4. Yeah, 15, 60. Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry. I apologize. I was
And
thinking
then
DDR3.
I'll do that, and then I don't know. I might try and scavenge some parts out of it because
You
I
could
look.
also sell it, Mike, the laptop itself for parts. You'd be surprised because if the motherboard works and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, the motherboard works.
So people would still buy it. Like
There's
I know,
nothing wrong with. There's nothing wrong with the board. It's just
yeah,
the screen is destroyed, and it's not really worth it for me to put a screen in it.
right.
You
I
know.
wouldn't
But
bother.
yeah, no, like I had a client recently who really effed up their laptop, and I went and bought a parts one for like $60, which was so much cheaper than like I wasn't sure if it was the motherboard or the cable that was bad,
You see
and the
how
motherboard itself was like $300
see
for
how
that
tiny
laptop.
this stupid thing is? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, the processor itself is so freaking minuscule. It's not even funny.
But yeah, I would sell it as a parts machine, Mike. Put it up for about $200. You'd be surprised. You might sell it
I
off.
might do that. Now you said that.
See, this is why you come to my streams.
Yeah. Because it's not even that old. It's only like 5 years old. 4 or 5 years old.
So just an update on what I'm doing because I'm off camera with this. I'm just taking the screws out at this point.
She doesn't know what she's doing. That's why she's hiding.
Hey, no. Remember, I got my marble back.
Hey, that's
Sorry.
good.
I do know what I'm doing.
Glad you found your marble.
Yeah, right? So yeah, RetroTech E, you and I
Yeah.
need to have a chat about computer places up in your neck of the woods sometime.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
It's all about going to the places that don't specialize. If you're looking for older stuff, at least that's
Yeah.
the best part. But there's definitely a lot of. I found once at a what's it called? I went to the with the tables and everything outside. I just lost the name of it.
Yard sale?
Not a yard sale, but when you go to
Swap meet, flea market.
flea market, there we go.
There we go.
The
Okay.
flea market, like I think like 3 years ago, I found an Apple Cube with the so the cube, the power supply, they had the speakers, and they wanted $60 for everything.
Wow.
Nice.
I already had a cube, so I just took the actual cube. I didn't want the speakers, and I fixed it and resold it to another collector. The only thing it needed was the hard drive cable wasn't pushed in all the way. So it was a good deal. I gave the guy a good deal though.
Yeah.
Cleaned it up, fixed it, just made sure it ran, added more memory.
Right.
But, yeah, like places like that is where you get a good deal.
I got a really good deal on my cube. I got the speakers, keyboard, the Apple Pro keyboard, Pro Mouse, the power supply for including shipping under
Yeah.
$200 for everything.
Nice.
That's
So I
not
thought
bad.
that was
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. I mean, the thing is just flawless. There's one little tiny little scratch on it, easily buffed out if I want to spend a couple hours on it. But
Didn't you upgrade yours? I feel like I
yeah.
saw a video of you upgrading it.
I've upgraded the shit out of it. Yes.
Yeah.
I
It
have.
really has.
Yeah, I have. Well, I have a 2.1 gigahertz NeuroTech CPU in it, logic board, the processor card in it.
What's the
Nice.
best way to get these keyboards up?
Rip it off. Just
All right. First of all, did you take the 2 hex screws out of the back?
Yes, I did.
And you took all the screws around. There's
Yes.
2 screws in the back. There's
Yep.
a couple on the sides. There's
Yep.
none in the front. Okay. Then just slip either use a fingernail if you have
2
one,
years ago, Garth.
No.
or use a spudger or something and slip in around the
Oh, hang on.
optical drive and just kind of pry it up.
Well, usually they're not that difficult to pop off. There must be a screw somewhere.
If they've never been taken off before, they can be.
Yeah, it's being a bit of a pain in the patoot.
Are you sure you got the two top ones? The two hexes on top?
Yes, Dad, I'm sure. Look, see?
Yeah, you're right.
Look,
And
yeah.
around
There you
all the screws too?
Yeah, around all the screws. Look, they're all... Here, hold on. Let me move my
I
camera.
see them in the background,
Yeah,
actually.
see? Ta-da!
And you
There
put them
they
in a
are.
pattern. That's what I do, just to
Yeah.
make sure I get
I
it.
think you're missing two.
Well, no, I got some over on the other side because the laptop was in the way at the time.
Oh, okay.
So, oh, here we go. Oh, shit. The plastic's breaking. But,
In Retro Techie,
Yeah.
I have an autonomous fan controller in the cube that regulates the fan in it.
Well, I'm assuming you
And-
need that with the 2.1. It's probably way too hot for it just to be passive at that point.
When I had that Sonnet card in there, the 1.2 gigahertz, I had that in there. Now the one that I give Mike, it's also a modified CPU. It's a 600 megahertz that's got the newer chip on it, so it runs really cool. Actually, that one you don't even need a fan.
Oh, no.
But if you go any higher than that, you're definitely going to need a base fan in it. And then I got the highest graphics card. It's out of a PC, but it's a PC card in it. I think it's got 250 megabytes of RAM in it, and you can play all the old games at full resolution, no problem.
Nice.
I mean, and so yeah, and plus it did some other things to it too, but it's got
Well,
the
did you have to
SSD.
change the what is it, the power supply board or whatever too, isn't it? I feel like, what's his name? Sean did that.
Okay,
You need to do that.
I could never find one of those boards. Okay, the guy in Japan that makes it, actually JDW, was helping me, and he said the person that is kind of unreliable, and a lot of times he doesn't get back to people. And I waited for like 6 months, and then I canceled it on PayPal. I got my money back.
Yeah.
And so Hurt from 68 Cape Mac Forum, he built me a 28 volt bypass board for it. So it's in there too. So
Wow.
it bypasses the power supply because it's got its own power supply. So it does not throttle it at all.
Nice.
So,
okay,
yeah.
so next time that Mike says you're missing two screws, listen to him.
Were you missing two in the back?
It was the two in the battery compartment.
Oh, I forgot about them.
Yeah.
Way to go, Mike. Way to go.
I forget about those too every time I take one of these apart.
Oh, that's a different cable. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's an older model.
Yeah.
That one you're tearing apart there is a newer model.
Oh.
Because the one that you just opened up doesn't have the airport card slot like the old one does. That's how you can tell them apart.
And it also the cable is so much easier because it's a single cable,
Yeah.
right? Versus
Yeah.
the two of them. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one has one cable for the keyboard and another one for the trackpad, whereas the newer one just has one for everything.
Right.
Mainly because the older model still hooks up with ADB and the newer model hooked up with USB, I believe.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I think that's why there's two cables on the original one.
No. You said it. I'm quoting you.
Smart ass.
Damn right.
Garth, yeah, on the speakers on the Cube when I got them, yeah, they were dry rotted, so I reconed them and worked pretty good. But then I found a guy on eBay. He had new old stock. I picked up a brand new set of Cube speakers. They just didn't have the plug on them, so that's why I had to put the amp on, a wired amp on it, for $15. And I wish I'd have bought them all, because it was old Apple stock. I mean, these things they're flawless. The rubber on them and everything's fine. So I got the original ones on the Cube, on my Mac Pro, and I got the new ones on the Cube. So yeah.
Nice.
But,
Yeah, it's always those things that you're like, oh, I should buy more than one of this, and you never do, and then you're like, oh, I should have done that.
yeah, I mean, he had 10 of them, 10 sets of them.
Okay.
Even showed the master carton that it was in, and
Because there's a guy on eBay in Texas that has new old stock of these hard drive cables. The piss off part of it all, he won't ship to Canada.
Yeah.
And he's only asking $10 a pop for them. So I contacted Steve Mac 84, and he bought me 4 of them, and he's going to ship them to me when he gets them.
Wow, that's great. That's nice when you can find new old stock.
Right? There we go. All right. Time to get this stupid hard drive out of here. There we go. That was easy. So it has an 80 gig hard drive already in it.
Nice. That's one of the. I think that's the biggest one they ever came with.
Yeah. So we're gonna plug it. Okay. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I gotta get the power supply. Be right back.
Ugh. So, any new videos coming out soon, Dave? Where's the yellow Mac?
It's
That beast.
to the right of me here on the other table, beside TV over there.
You need to paint the rest of your Macs the same colors, just so, like you have a unified theme.
Well,
with all your stuff.
I would have loved to bought that red Mac on eBay, but like I said, I'm recovering from all these vet bills. So
Is that the one that they claimed was like a prototype?
yeah,
Yeah, sure
and
it is.
he's saying that the color of the plastic is throughout the material. That it's not paint, but I know I was making a comment on Gart's tweet, and I said, yeah, it looks like it's been painted because it's too orange peeled looking.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a good job. Whoever painted it did a good job, but it's just too orange peeled. And if they were to take that battery cover off, I'm sure you'd been able to spot it right away on the back of it there.
Well, they're trying to get as much money as they can.
Oh yeah. Well, the interesting thing is it only had 3 ports on the back, not 4, like on your 128K Mac or your Mac Plus. It only had 3, plus the one for the keyboard.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it powered up. It had the flashing photo icon, so it wasn't dead. The keyboard came with it, but yeah.
They should take out the board and all that. Take photos of that, and
You know, I was looking at a Color Classic not too long ago, and it says does not power up, and he's selling it for like $80 as is for parts. And I said, can you shoot me a photo of the board?
Yeah.
Pulled the board out, and the thing was just totally battery bombed. I
Oh,
said,
Wow.
ain't even gonna get near that thing.
I picked up
All
stuff. Well, not any Color Classics, but classics like that, where I'll pick them up for like $20, and I
Uh-huh.
take it apart and I pull the board out, and it's just fried. There's
Yeah.
like no way to fix it.
Oh, come on, you.
Need to get a reloaded board. There you go.
Oh my god! Actually, a buddy of mine over here, he built a couple.
Oh
But,
really?
a friend of his, they did that.
The,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
Kai's reloaded board, was it?
I don't know if it was Kai. It was because I swear someone else is making boards like that too. And He
Okay.
said he had bought them online, and he redid a couple of machines.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Garth, look at the listing and look at the back of it. There's only 3 ports on the back. Because I was watching it, and then of course, I don't know, you might not be able to, you should be able to pull it back up on it even though it's sold. That's what intrigued me about it.
Hey Trina, that newer one that you bought, the one that has the faulty RAM slots.
Yeah.
Do you know how fast that is?
No.
Super fast.
Well, what the hell good are you?
You want to know all this information? Like, you're expecting me to be prepared?
Well, what kind of IT professional are you?
One that was sitting up looking for a cat until 3 o'clock this morning, and then was back up at 6 o'clock this morning. Went down and looked for the cat again.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Just like a woman, always full of bullshit excuses.
No comment.
Okay, so the reason I asked Trina is because
Yeah.
I have
You have. Just like a man, stop in the middle of a sentence.
I have one early board,
Give him back what he gives me.
and
Yeah.
then I have 2 later boards.
Okay. I'll look it up in a bit here. I'll let you know.
And let's see here. This one is a
Oh, we got the hard drive cable.
just like a man can't frickin' see.
It won't ask for directions.
Oh, I got no problems asking for directions. I have problems following the directions.
Well, yeah. All right.
This is a 1.5.
Okay, keep on talking.
This one's a 1.33.
Do you want the serial number of that one, Mike? I can give you the serial number if you want to look it up.
No, just look under the battery and just tell me what the specs
Oh, yeah. Well, that would be. Sorry, I'm not used to this. I come from PC land where, you know.
are. I know you're not used to dealing with real computers. I'll forgive you. It's okay. Nobody's perfect.
Oh, Mike.
You can't expect miracles.
And I keep inviting him back to the stream. I don't know why. It actually doesn't say in the battery compartment.
Really?
Really.
Yeah, it should on the edge. Oh, well, right there where the RAM slot is?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
What's it say on there?
Hold on. Let me get my.
It'll be on the barcode label. It'll say.
Yeah, I see it there. Hold on. I got to get my magnifying glass. I'll be right back.
Well, at least I don't feel so bad. She can't see either.
Your glasses were like pulled down to the bottom of your
So I
nose
take
too.
this back. I have.
He's increasing the magnification.
I have, I think, 2 older boards and 1 newer board.
But you just have the boards. You don't actually have the computer.
Because the freaking computer's in Canada, you hoser.
Why'd you keep the boards?
I have a humongous stash of PowerBook G4 parts here. I have enough parts that I could probably build at least 1 machine.
Oh,
All
there's the
right.
next
So
video.
it's a 1.5 gigahertz.
Okay.
It's like the third to last model. Second to last? Because the last ones were
So-
1.67.
I have a 1.5 here,
Okay.
but I think this is an older board, not a newer board.
Do you want to see the board again in this one? Or what I'll do, Mike, after the stream, actually here, while we're on the stream, I'll take a picture of it
Yeah, take a picture of it and send it to me.
and I'll text it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's enough differences on some of these to really make life hell.
Oh. All right, I'm going to take the keyboard off this, just so, because that's so nice.
Who needs keyboards?
Yeah,
I'll
right.
be damned if I can remember what all the differences are.
Now I just got to find my phone. Oh, there it is. So the other day I couldn't find my phone. Somehow it got turned on to silent.
Boy, just imagine what would happen if you had an iPhone.
Well, it is an iPhone.
What, you can't use Find My iPhone?
Well, we did, and it showed that it was in the apartment.
But can't you make it play a sound?
Yeah, just make it play a sound.
Oh, well, anyway, we found it.
Even if it's on silent, it'll still make a sound.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you have any idea how many times I've had to find my phone that way? I have cats.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, Retro Techie, I have airport cards,
Wow.
PC MCIA cages.
Oh, hold on. Oh.
I have speakers, heat sinks,
The one thing I do say
newer airport cards.
I do miss between the iPhone and the Samsung I used to have. If I dialed a number on the Samsung, it would start to auto-populate. Like if I dial 416123, it would start to put in the number, and I could just automatically go to that number. Whereas I don't find on the iPhone, I have to put the whole number in again. If that
Or
makes-
just ask Siri.
yeah.
Here. Airport cards. Well, newer ones, obviously. A whole bag full. Machines I stripped out because they were dead. Wi-Fi dongles for B.
Oh, I got a bunch of them.
All right, Mike, I just texted you that photo.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
No problem.
Gold.
All right, so let's power up the one that we actually put the hard drive in.
You can do it.
I hope
You
so.
have the technology, Trina.
Right.
You can do it.
All right. Hello?
Hello. What's your plan with this one? Are you flipping it?
Yeah, I got it. Well, so, oh, okay, it wasn't plugged in. I had one that I put up for sale, right? Because I have a guy here locally that is collecting all this stuff, right? Like he buys it without even haggling, because I don't ask a lot for it.
Okay.
Basically, just cover my time mostly, and the parts and stuff I put into it, and obviously what I paid for it. And I had offered him one that I had here, and he said, I'm going to pass on it for now. He said, see if you can sell it. And then he messaged me like 3 weeks afterwards and said, oh, I'm going to buy it. And I'm like, sweet, yeah, go ahead. Forgetting that I had shipped it off to Florida. So I owe him a laptop at this point. I owe him another MacBook, or a PowerBook, sorry. All right, let's try this again now that it's fully plugged in.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I've already pressed the power button.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. We got a chime, very faintly, but...
It takes so long for the screen to come on.
Okay.
Come on, PowerBook.
I found a good board for you, Trina.
Oh, sweet. Oh, there we go.
Yay! Apple
Yeah.
logo.
We got enough.
So you can fix that. You can fix that other one up too that has the bad RAM slots.
Perfect.
That's a
This is
$300 machine right there.
This is a 1.5 too, actually. So
Oh, even better. It's got that 0.02 more gigahertz.
No, he mean 1.5 also, I think he means.
No, but he said 1.52.
There's no such thing as a 1.52.
Well,
no,
there
I
is-
meant it's a 1.5 as well.
Also, yes,
No,
that's
he said 1.52, which means
I feel like I'm talking to my first wife.
I'm just quoting.
That's not a derogatory statement, by the way.
No, I get that. Listen, say what you want. I don't take too much. Oh, to heart.
Ooh,
Okay.
Look at the nice leaves.
Yeah,
Nice. Pretty.
the maple
Birdie.
leaf. I think it's a maple leaf or a weed leaf, one of the two.
Oh, it says Dana does stuff. Wow.
All right. Yeah.
Who
Clock
put that
battery.
loser's freaking picture in there?
Oh, the trackpad. I got a note on the top that's saying the trackpad doesn't work, and I'm using the trackpad.
Well, it freaking works now, doesn't it?
Apparently,
Maybe realize, oh, it works. We have a
Yeah.
trackpad.
So what did you do to this machine?
I just put the hard drive in.
Oh,
Yeah. That's it.
You don't notice those scratches with it lit up like that. With the
Well,
screen
this one is the one without the scratches.
no,
Because-
this isn't the one with the bad screen.
on. Oh,
Yeah.
That's the one that's missing all the keys off the keyboard is the one with the scratch screen.
no, that was a
But
test and
truthfully,
I
probably-
failed.
But truthfully, you probably wouldn't have noticed the scratches too much on that
Mm-mm.
screen either.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
A lot of times you don't. It's like it's got to be like a certain color or off. You know.
You can when it's like white. You notice them a little bit.
hmm
But yeah, there we go. So it's a 1.5 gigahertz, which is what I thought it was.
It's a 1.52?
Yeah. It's a 1.252. Yeah.
That's really overclocked. Wow.
Right. Yeah. With 1 gig of memory and then the 80 gig hard drive. So sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. Looks like a fresh install.
Do you have any memory sticks there, Trina?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm just saying, if you had some, you could just throw some 1 gigers in there.
Yeah, I don't have too many. Do you have any 1 gigers?
I think I do. If I do, I'll send you some.
Okay. Remember,
I'll forget.
I know. I got tons of 256.
That doesn't really help you.
But this one, I'm just gonna give the guy because this is the exact same specs as what I had for the other one that I shipped off to Florida.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So yeah, I'm not worrying about that. So what do we have here? We also have Mac OS Leopard DVD.dmg, Leopard install.iso, and Leopard install.cdr. And we
Okay.
can install Leopard.
Go into the apps. See what applications they have on that.
Knowing him, it's just probably basic apps. Like it looks like it's a fresh install.
Put sorbet leopard on there. There you go.
Oh my god, that's a very painful process.
I've heard that.
It's
Yeah,
working
it's
you,
just the
Dave.
But I tell you what, once you get under though, it's
Oh yeah,
really
once you get on, it's
sweet.
great.
It's great. I mean, it is so much nicer.
I dug that. I actually dug that PowerBook out. If I here it is, the one I'm going to give you, Dave.
Mhm.
Even had your name on it, and because I needed something with FireWire 400 on it,
Yeah.
and the only thing I had here is these PowerBooks, and yours was the first one I grabbed. Yeah, that thing flies.
So what is front row?
Movies.
Movies. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's really cool.
It's even booting, Dave.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow, the battery's still up on it, huh? Wow. Cool.
Alex wants a 9-hour stream, by the way.
Yeah, it's got 4 out of 5 dots.
Oh, does Alex want a 5? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I have to do
This
a
thing has
9.
a good battery in it.
If you
Yeah.
notice that I do actually have it, like it says 9 hour, 10 minutes, 12 seconds in the title
Mm-hmm.
for this stream, it's because I checked with Steve, and I'm like, so how long was your longest stream? And he's like,
9, 10,
minutes.
11.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11, exactly. So I decided I would try to beat him by 1 minute or 1 second.
Good luck. You and
Well,
Dave are going to be here.
Be here for 9 hours. Some of us have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to work tomorrow too, but I'm on Pacific time, so I can hang a lot longer. So.
Well, there you go. Perfect. You can hang for the 9 hours then.
My time probably about 10:30. That'd be 3 hours ahead for you, or 4 hours. I'm not sure what is in
Call up
Canada.
Bruce.
Yeah, right now it's 8:54.
Okay, it's almost it's 5:54 here, so 3 hours. Okay.
Oh, this actually has 10.5.8 on it.
Oh, good. Updated.
Leopard. No,
Oh,
leopard.
leopard. Yeah,
Leopard, yeah. Well, that would explain the whole Leopard ISOs and DMGs and stuff like that that's still sitting on the desktop. I'm going to clean those off because I got them.
So yeah, Dave, it's a little beat up, but it works.
All right, cool.
I'll get it out to you sometime in the next millennium.
No problem.
I figure if you want it bad enough, you'll just harass me. It's not like you don't have any way to get hold of me. You know, I haven't gotten any nasty phone calls lately. Hey, where's my freaking computer?
It's all good, Mike.
It's just so freaking hard for me to get to the post office.
Isn't it real close to you?
Yeah, but it's only open from 9 to 5, 9 to 4.
Oh,
Oh, they
Yeah.
got weird hours.
you miss
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
it's open 9 to 4 during the week, and it's open 9 to 12 on Saturday. Well, I work 8 to 12 on Saturday, and I
Yeah.
work 9 to 5 during the week.
All right, bear with me 1 sec. I'm going to go grab one of the hard drives I had re-imaged, and I want to just make sure that boots up.
Our post office, they close the lobby during the week at 4:30. So I used to check the mail on the way home from work, and so I check it in the morning before I go to work. And the reason why they did that because they kept getting broken into all the time. And so this has been about 3 years ago, and of course then we had COVID and all that. So hopefully they'll extend their hours back because it's a real inconvenience.
Well, there's only like 5 people working in my post office, so, you know, because we're a very, very tiny town. So,
That's probably about how many work in our post office too.
I mean, our post office has a plaque on the wall from when it was built. And it says John F. Kennedy, President of the United States. So we actually have one of the more modern post offices in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, ours is very modern because they remodeled it several years ago. It's
Not ours. Trust me, you walk in my post office, you walk straight into the '60s, dude.
so that's what that looked like. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that's modern in our post office is the computers that they actually use to ship the stuff out, and that's only because they had to upgrade that. Other than that, yeah, everything
Yeah.
else in my post office is straight out of the '60s. They have not touched a thing. They haven't even replaced the light fixtures, for crying out loud. It's actually pretty cool. I like my post office. The people there are really nice.
Yeah. Well, we live in old gold rush town here, so Sutter Creek. So it's all historic, and so there's a lot of very old buildings. Just we have a booth at the antique store. My wife does, and her girlfriend. So we call it the perpetual yard sale. You know, which is nice because it's always there, 7 days a week. It's open 7 days a week, and so she's been selling a lot of stuff. Waited like 5 years to get that spot. And so
We have a
anyway,
place like that not too far away from me. It's up in the next town north of me, up in Duncannon. It's in an old sled factory. They used to make lightning guider sleds up there,
oh really? Cool.
and the factory closed down in like I think the late '80s. But it's been there since the late 1800s, and it's pretty cool because as you walk through the building, they haven't done anything to the building. So there's still pieces of equipment in the building from when they had the sled works,
Hmm.
and
Neat.
they have they have a whole like section. They have one room of the building that's dedicated to the old sled works up there,
Okay.
and
Cool.
showing the history and everything. They got an old telephone switchboard from like the early 1900s from up there. It's really cool. But it's a big antique shop, and then they have a 1950s style diner in the back.
Okay. When we had our house in Pioneer, we made our it was all post and beam the house,
Oh, okay.
and so anyway we kind of took out the old wood stove because we changed the heating system in there and we changed the flooring and stuff. So we made it like a 1950s diner. I had a guy in Kentucky. He makes furniture for restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he made us with it looked like the Chevy white and red heavy duty vinyl. And so yeah, so ordered that from him, and the bobtail dropped it off, and I went up the top of the road and drug it down. And it looked really cool. So, and then we had all of our old sleds. We get a lot of things I get, they're like brand new, but old stock. So we had a nice sled up there. We had an Oscar Mayer pedal car that was up there. A lot of Coca-Cola. I used to collect a lot of Coca-Cola stuff. And we had that stuff just everywhere. Old flour bags that had like a lot of neat artwork on them and stuff. I always collected and hung them up and stuff. And then we had all the tile work. I did all the tile work, red and white restaurant tile, like the old 50s. So they all pulled it together. And then had the guy come and paint the cabinets because they were really dark. So we had him paint them red and white. And so everybody going there, they thought they were stepping in a freaking diner. It was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
So we'd eat there every day. We'd eat at the diner.
This looks like the leopard startup.
Yeah, so I just
Tiger startup.
Tiger, I think.
yeah I put a hard drive in because I got a bunch of ID hard drives and I just wanted to make sure that I haven't tested it since I did the image of it. So I'm just like, oh, let's plug this in and see what it does.
Trina, Alex from Retro Shack said, if you need another body, I've got 4 hours in me. So
I'm happy if I got 4 minutes right now. So
Yeah, me too. I'm freaking exhausted.
I wish. And then my legs have been killing me because we walked on Tuesday up and down down 18 flights of stairs on either side of the building.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
yikes.
So my calves are like going, "You're a computer tech. You don't walk stairs. Stop this."
They're
That's
moving
kind of
on
like
you.
that's
Huh?
kind of like the way Steve and I were at VCF a couple weeks ago. We walked around so much that neither one of us could feel our legs.
So how was that, by the way?
Good.
Good.
Unfortunately, I didn't feel good for most of it, but it was
Oh
good
no.
otherwise.
Stomach bug?
Yeah. Oh, oh.
Continue.
Just hit Command Q from here.
Okay, that's what it is. Thank you. Skip. I just put in user. Well, I guess I could put the guy's name in, but
Retro Fox says VCF was a lot of fun,
oh, good.
and that Mike owes him $20. I don't know. I think
Or possibly a prototype of some kind.
it's a prototype.
Yeah.
I tried selling the prototype, but nobody wanted to buy it.
You got to keep it.
Don't be selling that, Mike. Hang on to that dude.
You're not going to replace it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know.
You could replace a cube. You could replace a TAM. You could replace a 128. You can't replace a prototype. They're not going to
Yeah.
suddenly. Apple's not going to suddenly go, let's make more G5s and add in like extra card slots or whatever. It's never going to happen again. Keep it forever.
There we go. Look at
Well,
that.
that'll be the last one I get rid of. Don't worry.
There you go.
And this one actually has a Wi-Fi card. The other
But
one's
everything else is up for sale if anybody wants to buy anything.
how much can I put in for Prada?
$50.
I need to replace Freedom, so you know,
Free ship.
Pickup required.
Oh,
pickup required.
no free ship.
And I'll do a buy one, get one free offer.
Get one free.
I'll tell you what. How about you give me $50 and I'll give you Boots and Lucy. They're both sweeties.
Okay. Done deal.
Boots will love you forever if you scritch her nose. You'll be her best friend until the end of time.
Okay.
And Lucy, she's a little skittish, but she likes sleeping with people and jumping all over you, looking for attention. And unlike her sister, she has such a cute, pathetic little meow that you can't hear unless you're like sitting right on top of her.
Aww. Oh,
And they're
sorry.
sisters, and they're real tiny. But that's a pickup only deal. I'm not shipping.
Just put her in the box with the computers. Really, what could go wrong?
Yeah, at 10 days to get from here to your place.
That's when you UPS it next day. And just tell them,
Yeah,
don't mind the meowing.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Live animals. Why aren't there any holes in this box? I don't know. I just didn't feel like putting any in.
The claw. Listen, cats have claws. They can put holes in it. They're good.
You didn't want them to get cold, so you kept it the box
Right?
sealed.
Alex, if you look at that Google Drive link I posted in the chat earlier, you'll see I have a Dell Latitude for sale.
Oh, Retro Fox. The specs on this one, it's a 1.25 gigahertz with 1 gig of RAM and an 80 gig hard drive. And it has a Wi-Fi card. The other ones haven't.
Wi-Fi. Pronounce it properly.
Wi-Fi. I'm sorry.
There you go.
All right, so let's put it back together.
No, the other one that she has is a 1.5, Alex.
1.52.
Yeah, that's it. It's a 1.52.
The one that has memory problems is a 1.5.
Yeah.
As well.
I like how specific you're being now with that. That's great. What the heck?
Oh, what's the issue?
Oh,
Jam it on there.
these stupid little metally things get bent.
Oh yeah, those little pins.
Oh, yeah, they always
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're such a nuisance. They're
Yes, this is PowerPC Retro Fox.
I know you'll get them all lined up, and there's always one that hangs up on there.
This
Right?
is a PowerPC 7445 running at 1.25 gigahertz.
There. Well, I just broke it off. Oh well, what I say?
This was the pinnacle of IBM, Motorola, and IBM's engineering skills.
Oh come on, why won't you go down? Really?
Ironically, the G4 lasted longer than the G5 did.
I'm still waiting for the
The
G.
writing was on the wall with
I'm still
the energy consumption and the heat and all that. They knew it. They had to switch.
I'm still waiting for the G5 laptop.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't it? Was it Canon Computer Club that he actually showed one of the prototypes that supposedly had like dual processors? Like he'd interviewed this guy that had tons of prototypes.
Oh yeah, it was like about that thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculously huge.
Yeah. Probably weighed like a brick too.
Well, of course it's a big file, Alex. I'm selling a lot of big stuff.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that file.
I like to take my pictures in 550 megapixels.
Oh, there's photos. Is there as well, Mike? I haven't looked at that file yet.
Yeah, there's pictures too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll look at it when the stream's over. Like, I'll look on my computer. They finally downloaded it.
We've only been streaming for what, an hour? Hopefully, it should have downloaded it by now.
Well, Alex, if they could have gotten the temperature control and all that stuff under control, they would. They were actually going to make it 3 gigahertz. That was the goal. The goal was to have the G5 run at 3 gigahertz. But the problem is when you ran it at 3 gigahertz, it overheated way too badly. They couldn't get it stable. That's why 2.7 is as high as it goes. And in case you haven't noticed, anything over 2.5 is liquid cooled.
Shit. It's a stupid metal thing in the back that's being a pain on this side. It's bent out. But I got needle nose pliers. I'll get it to work.
Hi, Hammer.
Yeah.
Get the big one.
Hello, Adam.
I'll just grab my pliers. I'll be like
Trina's in her own personal little hell working on these PowerBook G4s.
yeah.
She is now finding out why no computer technician ever wanted to work on one of these stupid machines.
Yeah, but see, I'm coming from the land of PCs, so these are actually easy to work on.
Really?
Yeah.
I think PCs of that era are a lot easier to work on.
Of this area, yeah, but I'm used to newer PCs now.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
have a-
Now, the newer PCs are like
50s.
this thing. They're a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Do you have a 12-inch PowerBook?
Who?
You?
No.
Oh, try working on one of those, and tell me it's easy to open up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one where you actually have to remove keys off the keyboard to get the keyboard off.
Yeah, yeah.
really?
Yes. You have to remove 2 of the function keys. I think F3 and F7.
Yep, there's screws
you get
underneath there.
Oh,
Physically remove the keys to get to the screws underneath it.
that's a nuisance.
I know that's what happens when you try to shove a PowerBook into a tiny little case. They are cute, though. They're very cute. I'd
Yeah, I
still
love
like to
mine.
get one. I may be getting one in June. I don't know.
Oh?
Somebody may be donating one to me.
Oh. Somebody that lives in New Jersey?
No, somebody else.
Oh, okay.
No, I've been trying to get that loser to donate a 12-inch PowerBook to me for 2 years now. He's only got, I think, like 8 of them, you know. Actually, I think he told me he had 4. He's like, but I only have 4. Okay, whatever. You can't donate one or sell me one, or I don't even care if it works. I'll fix it.
Yeah, there'd be a great stream for you. Fix the 12-inch.
He has one that's all decked out with an SSD and everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know, Alex. The point is to make me an offer I can't refuse.
Oh, it's a stupid, miserable Really?
Oh yeah, I know. They're miserable, aren't they, Adam? I think these have got to be out of every Macintosh laptop ever made. I think this is the worst one ever
Oh yeah,
to work on.
they are a pain.
I mean, and I've worked on the original PowerBooks. I've worked on the PowerPC PowerBooks. I mean, those things are a freaking joy to work on compared to these freaking things. I mean, the 3400 comes apart with like 5 screws, and that's it. And it's like the whole machine's in bits and pieces all over your desk. You know.
Retro RT. Oh, he's not there.
Hey,
Hoser.
Hoser.
Hey, we
Hey, Hoser, where are you?
He's off watching a hockey game.
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
No, I'm just... Since
Isn't
my
that all you Canadians do is drink beer and watch hockey?
damn right.
At least she's honest.
Hey, you gotta have your priorities, right?
Right?
Oh, there he is. He's coming back. RT.
Alex, if you're interested, send me a text message.
So you're asking me if I was working on any videos. Yes, I've been working on the clamshell video for a long time, and I cannot get an operating system on that thing.
On your clamshell?
Yes.
Are you sure the hard drive is still good?
Let's put it this way. I've tried 5 different hard drives. Okay.
Yeah.
The one that was in it is an old spinner,
Yeah.
and it had System 9 on it, and worked. If I take and use an actual Apple System 9 disk, format it, going through the classic disk utility,
Mhm.
and using FireWire, and do the disk, and when I go to boot it up, it shows the folder. It's like it flashes and it pauses, like it's trying to boot.
Is there
And
any
I've
like
tried
damage to the
different-
hard drive
I've-
cable?
I thought it might be the cable. No. And if I put that other drive back in there, it works. I've tried MSATA, which I fried one of them. I have another one. Put System 9, tried to do a dual partition on that one, but I'm just trying to do one partition right now just to get the darn thing to boot up.
So, Dave, this might be an unpopular opinion,
Oh, go right ahead.
but it sounds to me like you might have some faulty memory.
Oh, maybe a bad memory in there?
I think your RAMs might be bad.
Well, I just replaced them. I put new ones in there.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, I put the OneDrive in there. It works, but I put the other formatted, and I tried formatting them different ways.
I do know. I know from. I've never had experience with it, but I do know from other people that a lot of G3 machines do not behave well with SSDs.
Yeah, well, I even put
They're apparently even worse than the G5.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had an Apple Spinner, one that was a newer one, 60 gigabyte, nice and quiet. It's a Traveler, the name on it.
IBM
And-
Star.
Yeah, Traveler, yeah, and nice and quiet. It's a 5600 RPM, and put the software on it. Does the same thing. I get the flashing folder, and then it'll pause. It'll go blank like it's going to boot up, and it goes back to the folder. So I pop the lid off of it. I'm jiggling with the cable, unplug it, and no, same thing.
Let me make a suggestion to you. Try grab the grab the Mac OS 9 Lives disk image from the Guardian.
I have it on a CD.
Try using that.
All right.
Don't ask me why, but for some reason, the way that the Apple Software Restore works with that,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that it's been modified just ever so slightly to work with pretty much any machine that's not a G5,
Mm-hmm.
that seems to work on more systems than anything.
All right. I'll try that.
That's the one I
haven't tried
use
that
every
yet.
time. I
Yeah,
only use that one.
that's when I anytime I want to install classic Mac OS,
Yeah.
that's what I always use nowadays.
Yeah.
Unless I'm installing like 8.6 or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, the OS 9 lives, which is 9.2.2, which is the very last version.
Mhm.
It's really the only stable version of 9. Or I should say it's the stablest version of 9.
Mhm.
Not that 9's stable, 9's about as stable as my mental health. But but I mean, it's you can live with it.
Yeah.
Try that once and see how that works. I have a feeling you'll find that that's going to install where others have failed.
Okay.
So
I will try that because I wanted to see what reversion firmware is on it because I do have a firmware update for that machine
yeah,
because you need to do that to run Tiger on it. And so I don't have no idea what version of firmware is on the thing.
yeah.
So
Thomas says a CF to IDE works better than an SSD in the clamshell.
yeah, I have a CF card too. I thought about putting that in there too. So
I put one of those in my little Toshiba or no, my little Samsung Q1 Ultra with a 64 gig CF card. And freaking Windows only recognizes 32 gigs of it, and after I install Windows, it won't boot again.
oh really?
Yeah, because the hard drive in that thing is I don't know if you've ever used a iPod, classic iPod. If you've ever worked on one of those, it actually uses the same exact hard drive as a classic iPod. It's got that stupid ZIF connector.
Yeah.
It's an IDE drive, but it uses that weird ZIF connector that like the iPods use,
Mhm.
and it's a 1.8 inch hard drive instead of a 2.5. So I had to get these stupid adapters. Now I got 2 of these for $10, which is actually pretty good. So if my iPod's hard drive decides to go belly up, then I have another adapter. But it doesn't like my CF card for some reason.
Interesting.
So I think Alex wants to know about your Optiplex.
Yes, Alex, I still have that. That is yours. I promised it to you. I'm not selling it. I just need to box it up and have you pay me for the shipping. It's probably going to be like $25.
Adam found an SSD that works in a PowerBook G3.
So I see my stream still going good.
It
I had
is.
to go get water and then wake Charlie up for work. So
Yeah, we were talking all kinds of smack about you, Trina.
yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah. We had nothing but bad things to say.
Oh, I know. It's okay. I'll just go cry in the corner.
No, we wouldn't do that.
I know. All right, let's put these screws back in. Oh. Hang on there. Okay. So I almost got all the screws in.
Nice.
You need one of these.
One of what?
MSATA. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Take a start, put an MSATA board in there, MSATA, and you're good to go. I picked up a bunch when they were like getting dirt cheap on Amazon before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't use the SATA to IDE connector on a regular SSD. There's not enough room.
But I have one of these in my in one of my G4 laptops, so
Okay.
works great.
Well,
Barely
my
hear the
goal
machine.
was-
Let me ask you a question. So, in terms of, yeah, they work fine. I know they work fine, but does it improve performance at all? I mean, does the machine run any faster or any better?
I don't think the machine is running any faster, but
Because you're still limited by the hard drive bus.
that's it. That's it. Like you just max it out.
Yeah, which I never understood that. So, at least on the last revision of the G4 PowerBook, so they gave you DDR2 memory.
Yeah.
And then they gave you a DVD drive and everything else, FireWire 800, the whole 9 yards, and they still use a freaking IDE hard drive. When the G4, when everything had gone to SATA by then, because those came out when the G5s were out.
It was
I never. That was one thing I never understood. Like they updated every other inch of the laptop. They gave you the Wi-Fi. You got the Airport Extreme with the Wi-Fi G and everything else, but they left that stupid ass 100 hard drive in there.
You gotta figure they knew they were going to be swapping to Intel within a year, probably.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously, when you're saying like, "Oh, buy this new laptop, this new MacBook Pro that we're selling," it has much faster speeds on the hard drive. It has like they were trying to bump it up. They were trying to make people want to get the newer machine. So I don't think they wanted to waste their time adding SATA ports on that. I mean, because you could feel the speed difference. Right, I have like an original, what is that, 15-inch MacBook Pro.
Okay.
And you could tell the difference when you're using that machine compared to one of my PowerBooks. Like you could sense it. With these in the PowerBook, the only difference I see is when I open applications.
Mm-hmm. It's
they
more
open
snappier.
fast.
They load faster. Okay.
Because
the
you don't
OS
have the
takes forever.
mechanical lag that you do on a conventional spinner drive. Yeah.
Exactly. The OS takes about the same amount of time. I don't notice any difference with that. It's just applications on and off much better. And I find it's quieter.
The lowest OS this will run, the lowest OS this will run, if this is an original first-gen PowerBook, this will run Jaguar 10.3. If it's a second-gen PowerBook or a final generation PowerBook, it will only run 10.4 or 10.5.
All right. And last but not least, let's put the battery back in. Done.
No, none of these aluminum PowerBooks will run OS 9. The titanium was the last G4 laptop that would run OS 9.
You need a copy of this. If I can get it in frame.
So basically, the rule of thumb with G4s is because of the technology changes and everything. If it has USB 2.0, it will not run OS 9, at least not native. You can run OS 9 on it using Mac OS 9 Lives, but it has varying results on certain machines.
It's janky.
What's that?
It's janky. If it wasn't meant to run it, it's going to be a little bit janky.
I know some machines it works perfectly, and some machine I don't know. They have a list on their website of what works and what doesn't on some machines. I've never actually run it on an unsupported machine. So,
what is it on a mini G4? Something doesn't work. Is it the airport or the sound?
I think it's the airport, and I think maybe the sound.
I've tried it and I've wiped it.
That was actually the mini G4 was actually one of the few machines that they said that it won't run on, and people have actually gotten it to run.
Yeah, you got the same set I do, RT. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brand new in the box.
It's
all
very
the
catty
CDs.
looking.
Yeah. I really like the artwork on that. That's what I used on my logo. Is this here? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, when they went to Tiger, they just kind of went blah. I mean, Tiger is a great operating system, but the box and everything is just so blah looking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then it's not even a big box either. It's where is that? See, that's Tiger right there.
Kind of shrunk down.
Yeah, very small and very blah looking. You know, great operating system, not visually appealing.
Yeah. Adam says he can run OS 9 on his Mac Studio using Sheepshaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yep, OS 9.
It's
I
sealed.
see where there was a YouTube video of somebody talking about building a Mac Studio for $600.
Really?
Sure.
Yeah.
A quote-unquote Mac Studio.
Is that a sealed copy of OS 9?
Yeah, sealed OS 9.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And this is sealed also, by the way.
Was that
Sealed public beta.
Beta.
Oh,
yeah.
public beta.
It's sealed.
I have
It's never been opened.
I have the CDs on those, Apple, and same with OS 9. I have the CD on that, but I don't have it. It's not in the box, so. What I want to have in a box is the Jaguar, because I bought that for my TAM when I had it, because I used OS 9 Lives to get this on it because I had the G4 upgrade card for it. And it's quite a feat because that thing was never meant to have OS 10 on it.
Oh, Eric says he runs OS 9 on his eMac. Yeah, I'm telling you, OS 9 runs like a bat out of hell on an eMac.
Yeah.
And again, so does OS 10.
Is Trina still there?
Yeah, no, I'm listening to you guys talk.
Trina, this sealed
OS 10.
OS 10 came out of Toronto.
Oh, well,
I
you
bought it
know,
on eBay out of Toronto. So
you know what? It should come back to Toronto
this is staying with me.
on the 15th. It should come back to Toronto with me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
It's missing Toronto, and you know it's missing all the high rises that are going up. It needs to come back.
Mm.
So RT, you're going to be
Yeah.
giving that beta version away on your 200 sub giveaway?
No,
my
he's showing his face. That's what he's doing on the 200 sub.
Oh, I thought he was giving a giveaway too.
No, I'm not giving anything away.
Well, you could give away that Vista tower.
Yeah,
Well,
there you go.
There you go.
That thing's pretty much useless anyway.
Yeah.
I only used it on one stream, and that was it. It's sitting in the box. Like, I haven't bothered. One guy wrote to me because I put it for sale if anybody wanted to buy it locally. And he wrote me a message in French, but he's like, oh, you can add in RAM and you can make it a very good machine for today. I was like, yeah, thanks. I'm not looking to.
No.
For today, you can't make that into a good machine for today.
Not really. I didn't want to sit there and argue with the guy, but I was like, yeah, if
Isn't
you're
it-
interested in
isn't
buying
it-
it, you could do it.
It's a Pentium, or no, it's an Athlon 64, ain't it?
It was an Athlon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. That's like trying to do modern shit on a Pentium 4.
Yeah. Well, I didn't bother. I told him, if you want to buy it,
It's all yours.
take it. Like,
Yeah.
you could do it. Once
So
I can
this is
put
what
it
the
back.
top currently looks like on this one that we just put back all together. So while you guys talk, I'm going to clean.
Don't use that Scotch-Brite pad on there.
Oh, I use them all the time. Cause
On aluminum,
yeah,
and you don't scratch it.
no,
I am thoroughly impressed, but I still wouldn't use it.
it's the no-name version, and it's supposed to be good for Teflon stuff. So
Yeah, I'm just worried about you scratching it, that's all.
well, if you've seen the condition of these, really a few more scratches, not going to kill it.
No.
No.
This is
I'm just attempting to minimize the damage. Excuse me for caring.
This is the
I will
best.
sit down here in my little corner of Pennsylvania. What is that, lion?
This is the best install disc, kind of ish, that Apple ever made for the MacBook Air with 10.6.
Oh,
When they-
okay.
Mhm.
Do you know how hard it was to find one of these?
I can imagine.
Because
Most of
most
those
people
were probably
junk.
thrown away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a USB stick,
That's all
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
but it's really neat looking.
Yeah. It's got the little Apple logo on it.
My eBay buddy, he has a warehouse. He resells tons of Apple stuff generally. Yeah, I
It's-
told him keep an eye out for this, and he found one. And I was like, just tell me how much it is, and he's like, yeah, no problem. And I sold it to me for like pretty much nothing, and shipped it to my house. So
Oh,
unfortunately, the paper got cut, but
he's not local.
no, he is. It's
Oh.
just he's like, oh, he was too busy. He's local, like 40 minutes away from me.
Oh, I
And
might
he's
have
like,
to.
I'll just mail it to you. He's like, just put an offer in, and I'll send it to you.
I might have to meet your eBay buddy then when I'm up.
Honestly, it's if he has time. He's dealing with tons of stuff.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
problem. This guy bought like massive collections.
Adam,
Okay.
if you want some cinema displays, meet me somewhere in central Pennsylvania, and I'll give you two. I'll give you a 23 and a 20-inch.
Oh.
Hey, your phone's ringing,
Yeah, I know.
and your bottle's in French. I take offense
Oui.
to that.
What
Nah.
bottle? What do you mean it's in French?
Your
It's
bottle is
English and French.
It's English. Look, kills.
I don't care. It still has French on it. I don't speak French. I speak English. This is America.
You speak American.
Okay.
I'm just imitating every American when they leave the country. You know, because Americans think there's superior people on this planet.
No.
Are we still talking about America?
America, yeah.
America.
America.
Yeah, I mean, just look at us. We elected some asshole who makes more money in a day than most of us do in our lifetime as president.
Well, oh,
You know,
I got no comments about American politics.
I have none either. I'd stay the hell out of it. I'm not allowed to vote anyway, so it doesn't matter.
well, we get an election coming up here soon, so it should be interesting to see who gets in
Yeah,
power
we do
here.
here in Pennsylvania. This is going to be interesting.
In Ontario, you're talking about?
Hold on.
Another phone call?
Yeah, it's the same person. I just got to message him.
Thomas no speak the French. Parle pas en français, Thomas. Thomas, aren't you from? I swear, aren't you? I think he said he was from like BC before or something. He's Canadian.
I thought he was from Manitoba.
Is he? Well, if he's from Manitoba, he speaks French. There's a lot of French.
Is
is
there
there?
a lot of French out in
Manitoba.
Manitoba?
He
Oh,
says no speaking see the French.
Because he's French.
No, speak the French. Yeah, well, I do, but I'm not perfect at it.
The only thing I've learned from my in-laws, who are French, is how to swear.
Oh, that is in any language. That is the thing you learn first.
Yeah,
It's
right?
just like people that are hearing impaired. That's the first thing they learn is bad words or bad
really?
signs. Which I know a lot of them, but I'm not going to share it on your stream. But anyway.
Yeah.
Say them all right now. Just
Thomas
let
says
it
he
loose.
lives on the west coast of Canada.
So yeah, he's Canadian.
So this is what it looks like now. A little
Little
better. There's still
scratches.
some. Yeah, they were there.
I'm going to say you're never going to make it look perfect, so don't even try.
No.
No, but at least I got rid of the tape square. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and it just made it look a little better.
Yeah.
As good as it's going to look.
Do you have the battery cover? The RAM cover. I mean?
No, I don't. And I tried putting the RAM cover from the other one on, but it doesn't quite fit.
What about the
Screws
one
don't
I
line up.
sent you? Does that have a RAM cover?
Let me check. Let me check. I never thought about that. You people thinking.
I know. How dare we?
So I'm going away for a week. Yay, kind of on a vacation / to see my mom. So looking forward to that. Get to see some old friends. Take Charlie around the city and show him. No, there's no memory cover on that one either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
But if you have memory covers,
I have memory covers.
you should be writing things down.
That would be too much like right. Okay.
Hold on, let me text you a list.
So Trina
So we got
The RAM
yeah.
cover.
Her wish list.
for logic board. RAM covers.
iMac G4.
RAM.
Your
OneDrive.
your Mac Pro.
Well, the hard drive cable. I don't need a hard drive. I'm good for hard drives.
Comes with a damn hard drive. Just take it or leave it.
Okay, fine. Jesus.
Gas is $2.07 a liter over there. Really? I think it's like $1.93 here or $1.94 here, Thomas, in Quebec.
I don't know what it is here in Toronto.
Well, it's probably less than us. We're way more. We're the most taxed place in North America.
What's gas running at?
Here it's $1.94.
$1.94.
It's $1.94
A liter.
here. Well, oh, sorry, $1.83 here in Toronto.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's always cheaper
Here
over
it's
there.
well, it's
your
gallons
gallons.
here.
Yeah.
It's $5.39 a gallon.
I don't know how to do the conversion.
So there's 3.78 liters in a gallon.
So
Okay.
we're getting better bang for our buck then? less.
For once, it's very possible you are.
Yeah, I think you are getting a better price. Yeah.
So how much did you say it was, Trina?
It's $1.84
So $1.80 for,
a liter.
whoops. $1.84.
We also have the oil here, right? A lot of the oil that the states buy comes from
It's
Canada,
actually
too.
$6.95 a gallon. So
Oh, really? Oh, really?
yeah, it's actually still more expensive up there than it is here, which is pretty normal. How much did you say it was over there? $5.99, Dave.
$5.39
$5.39. That's
for the cheapest stuff you can get.
It's $4.30. It's $4.29 here.
All right, you guys talk about gas. I'm going to go see what Charlie's up to. I'll be right back.
That
Okay.
is absolutely fucking insane.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
How much is diesel fuel? So if gasoline's that much, how much is diesel fuel?
It's 6. I think it's over 6.
Yeah, it's over 6 here too. But that's what I don't understand. It's $6.39 a gallon here for diesel fuel, and it's four. So let's see. I just put gas in the car today. It was $4.29 a gallon for regular. Now I bought the cheap ethanol shit, so it was
It's insane, the price.
$4.19.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it was $4.19. Oh no, it's $4.39 a gallon. So it was $4.19 for the E15 stuff, because I'm cheap and my car will run it just fine and it's happy as hell. So I just run the cheap shit. So
I have my 2005 Prius. I put the cheapest stuff
I'm
in.
telling you what, I'm if I had the money, I would be out buying a goddamn Prius right now.
Well, I'll tell you. Okay, not that long ago, I had hard time just putting $20 in it. Okay, now it's like a drop in a bucket. So
it cost me $57 for 3/4 of a tank of fuel today. If my car is bone dry, it's $70 freaking dollars.
How big a tank?
I've had that car for 8 years. It has never cost me over $50 to fill it.
How big is the tank you got on that?
15 gallons.
Oh wow, that is a big tank. I
So
think mine's like 12. I think.
that's a big tank. No, the tank in my truck, that was a big fucking tank at 34 gallons.
Yeah.
I as much as I love that truck, I am so glad that I don't have it anymore, because there is no way in holy white hell I would ever be able to afford to put gas in that thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I remember like the late 90s, early 2000s, all the companies were trying to outdo each other with the SUVs they were making, and then just got bigger and bigger, and four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, the Ford Excursion, and now it's like, sorry to say, if you drive one of those now, you're getting screwed, like constantly just trying to put gas in that thing.
Yeah, well, that's what the American people want, so that's what they get.
Big trucks.
Me, I want a K-car station wagon. I'd be happy with that.
I had a K car.
Really?
I haven't seen one of those for a while. K-car.
They're not very. They're pretty hard to find these days.
Yeah.
I'm going electric my next car. Once
I
mine dies.
love my old K cars, man. Those things would run forever.
Yeah.
And I
Same.
had a
Same.
Dodge. I used to have a Dodge Omni, 5-speed, base model, no air conditioning, no nothing. I used to drive that from York to Baltimore and back every day. It was like 65 miles each way. And that thing used to get 40, 45 miles to a gallon.
Wow.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But so I just stick with the Saturn, because the Saturn gets 30, which is pretty impressive for the miles that it has. I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's actually still doing as well as it is, but I
And
do
it
take
never
care
rusts.
of it.
It never rusts. It can't rust.
Oh, it rusts. Trust me, I've seen plenty of them rust out.
but
just
they're all
not
made
the
of
body.
plastic. Yeah, the body. I was gonna
The
say.
body's plastic, but the rest of the car isn't.
No.
The frame isn't. It's metal. Yeah.
My car, after I take it through the car wash where it actually cleans up underneath the car, my car looks brand new underneath. My car looks like it just rolled off the showroom floor.
Wow.
Because the people who owned it before me were, it was an older couple, and they bought it brand new, and they must have kept it in a garage its whole life, because I mean the freaking car is like pristine underneath. I bought my ex-fiance, I bought her a 2000 Saturn L200, same exact car, just a couple years older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My car, so at the time I bought that car, my car was just getting ready to hit 200,000. That car had 71,000 on it, and the whole undercarriage of that thing was rusty. It wasn't rusted out; it was just rusty. And
Do
you
you
can
wanna-
tell that car sat outside its whole life.
Would you like to see what's in the bag of mystery?
Oh yeah.
Let's
Because
take
see
a
a
I
CD.
don't know. I don't even know what's in here. Somebody just dropped this off the other day, and I'm like, oh, I'll wait till the live stream. So there's Tech Tool Pro
Oh, nice. Version 4. That's for
Actually, it's 4.0.4.
that's for like OS 9.
Yeah, it is too.
That's a great program. If you ever
No, this one's for it says until OS X Apple appears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So what does it do?
It does everything. It's a total diagnostic and repair suite for your computer.
Well, we're gonna play with that a bit because we gotta.
I have I think version 14 on my Mac Pro here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great when you need to fix something, or if you're having an issue.
And then we have a network cable.
It's a neat look.
Yeah. And
Adam says it does nothing. Send it to him.
okay, all right. And then Adam, are you gonna put polka dots on it and sell it on eBay for rare vintage Apple stuff?
Maybe that's what I should start doing.
And then there's a telephone cable.
Rare.
Rare vintage. Licked by Steve Jobs. Ooh.
Came out of his garage. Yeah.
Ooh. Really?
Is that a USB hub?
It's
Yeah.
a USB 3 hub.
Oh shit!
Oh, nice. That's a nice hub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On it.
It's a TP link.
Oh wow, that's nice. They make good stuff.
It even still has the plastic on
I-
the top.
Yeah.
I see.
I was going to say, it still has that plastic wrap on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Do you have the power cord for it?
I don't know yet.
Ah.
But either way, if I have to get a power cord, I know where I can get one. Just
Oh yeah, that's worth it. That's what, a 7 port or 9 port?
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Those things are still pretty expensive.
Then there's a Panasonic battery.
Oh my lord. That's
a
for like an old
ginormous-
camcorder.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's going into recycling.
Lead acid battery, or is that NiCad?
No, it said lithium ion on it.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and more. Does anyone have a landline anymore?
Oh, yeah. Got lots of those cords.
Do you want more?
No.
No.
I have drawers full of them. Thank you
Recycling
anyway. I
Oh, look
appreciate
at that. More telephone cable.
Oh, so Dave, this is fun. You'll like this. So I was rooting around in the shed a couple of weeks ago, looking for something, and I found my 150-foot telephone cable from when I first left my second wife, and I was living in a third floor apartment, and I had to run a freaking 100-foot cable from the one end of the apartment to the other for my DSL modem. I was like, oh my god, I still have this stupid thing. I think I paid like $4 for the stupid thing too. They were like desperate to get rid of it. They're like, yeah, sure, just take it with you. We don't want to see it.
I think I found the power supply for this, but I got to double check it.
Ooh, sweet.
Oh. Input, output. No, output is too low. 5 volts, 3 amps. And this on the back says 12 volt DC. Yeah, it says output is 5 volts, so that wouldn't work. But it fits in the hole.
Perfect. That's all you need.
That's what
Yep.
she said. Yeah. Oh, and there's an Epson, I'm assuming maybe a printer power supply.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like.
That's my guess.
Okay, I'll put that in my. Oh, here we go. TP link. Found it.
Hey, sweet.
There it is.
Nice.
There it
Holy
is.
shit.
Yeah, that was. Now I gotta find out if it works, but you know.
Oh, I'm sure it does. It's just a USB hub.
And we have a Logitech mouse
Mouse.
with a green.
Is it a black mouse with a a yellowed white bottom.
Well, it looks kind of green. Like-
That's
Oh, yeah, it
weird.
does look green. Yeah.
Yeah. But
You
it's
must have got a
black.
bargain on the plastic that week. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do tech support for these guys for Logitech.
Hmm.
So, and we have a DVI to VGA adapter.
Those are always useful to have.
I have so many of these. I don't know what to do with them.
Oh, okay. I think I have like 4 or 5 of them.
Send them
Oh,
to Mike.
and I have a webcam.
Like a 720p webcam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like a C630. I don't even think it's 720p. I think it's 640.
No. It's HD 720p.
Oh,
Okay. Good.
Hello. So now I have a second web. Okay, we're going to be testing this stuff then.
Nice.
I want to see. Okay, and we have another Panasonic battery. Let's recycle land.
I think those went to like a camcorder or something.
Possibly, yeah.
They're awfully big for a digital camera.
And this is a AC/DC adapter.
ACDC.
AC/DC. Highway to hell.
For those about to rock.
But I don't know what it's for.
Well, why don't you show it to us?
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, it's just a wall wart. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was something else.
No. Oh, another phone cable.
Hey, you can never have too many of those.
Yeah,
No, you can. You definitely can.
You can. Oh,
More than one is too many.
Is that a mini VGA to VGA? Oh no, that's a freaking mini display port to HDMI.
It
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
Or
nice.
is it a? Look on the end. Look on the small end and see. Does it have a Thunderbolt on it,
No, it doesn't.
or does it have like a monitor with 2 lines on it?
Yeah, it has a monitor with 2
Okay,
lines
so
on it.
that's mini display port to HDMI. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
if you
test.
have-
Let's test that right now because I can plug it into my MacBook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Let's see if that works.
Which MacBook are you using now? I can't remember.
It's a 2012 MacBook Pro.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that should have a mini display port.
Yeah.
Well, the Thunderbolt port on that will actually double as a mini display port.
All right, and let's grab.
Yeah, I think the port in the closest to the back, I think, is the one that doubles as a mini display port.
All right, where's the DVI cable? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I keep shoving things under the monitor and the cables get all mixed up.
Yeah, I shove everything under the monitor too, and then it starts getting moldy and smelly, and then I have to clean my desk. And it just makes a mess.
What are you sticking under your monitor?
We don't want to know. It's better not to know.
Well, let's see here. Let's see here.
Oh, Jesus.
Hat. Here's the monitor.
Yeah.
I got a hat. I got salt and pepper shakers. I got a cup with various things in it, like scissors and pens, and a plastic fork for some reason. And then my label maker. I have some random 1 gig sticks of DDR here on my desk.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my antique alarm,
it
alarm
works.
clock. Hey, cool!
Nice.
Which has more random
It
sticks
works.
of laptop memory sitting on top of it.
I see drugs on your.
Oh yes, I have drugs everywhere. And then my other drug, my Red's original seasoning. You know, got to have that.
You know what you don't have though? Phone cables.
Oh, I haven't gotten that far yet. So, oh yeah, my vape pods. Let's see here. Oh, I got my 500 gig external hard drive. I have my 3 terabyte backup drive here in my dock.
All right. Where's the mold?
Oh yeah, another salt and pepper shaker. These are grinders though.
Why do you have
These are
salt and pepper
shakers. These are
in-
grinders. So, huh?
Why do you have them at your desk?
Because I eat at my desk. I don't have anything else. I don't have anywhere else to eat in my house. I don't have a kitchen table or anything like that.
RT, have you seen Mike's streams? Like, where is he going to eat?
Yeah, I don't have a
He's
kitchen.
at his desk.
Yeah, I don't have a kitchen table. I don't even have a couch. So
But you have
But-
a prototype.
I thought you had. Oh, that's right. You got rid of that coach, didn't you?
yeah, that couch was falling apart.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I got rid of that when I rearranged the living room. I'd like to. I'd actually like. So what I'd actually like to do is I'd like to get rid of the recliner. I don't want to throw it away because there's nothing wrong with it. But I'd like to get rid of the recliner and redo that whole wall over there, and
the TV.
get like a little love seat. So, because
All right.
the love seat would afford me more room to stack shit on, whereas the recliner is just too limited. I can only stack so much on top of the recliner. So if I have a love seat, then I have more room to stack stuff.
I like how it's not about comfort, but where you can put your garbage when you're not using it.
Typical bachelor.
Oh wow, yeah, that definitely need a love seat.
Yeah, the recliner's a little overloaded.
Well, you haven't sat in it probably in years at this point.
Well, they can't.
I haven't sat in the recliner since last July.
Do you know what that sounds like? Welcome to this week's episode of Hoarders.
Yes.
Right? I haven't sat in that
My
recliner
bedroom-
in so long.
My bedroom is pristine. Okay? I only have one Mac in my bedroom.
You should start eating in there.
I do sometimes. I eat in bed.
So do you see what else was in that box?
Oh, little mini USB.
It's a little mini, and it even has a receiver for
The mouse.
thing.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
Or-
dongle. Yeah.
Is that for a Logitech?
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
probably.
No,
Oh,
it's not. Because it would have the Logitech symbol on it.
yeah, they have a little orange like star on them or something.
Yep, exactly. I don't know what this is for. It just says model RX8.
Adam says replace the recliner with a big shelf. You
Right.
know, I would actually do that, Adam, except for the fact that I do have people over every once in a blue moon, i.e., once a year when my sister and brother-in-law come over because they go to the car shows in Carlisle. So, but
Build a
I
shelf
have a
around
big,
the recliner.
I have a big ass TV in my living room that I never use because I can't sit in front of it.
And then there's more network cable.
Network.
Ooh. Because you can never have, 3 bins full of them. Firewire cable.
Ooh,
nice.
ooh, a FireWire 800 to 800 too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that is going in my bin. Not my bin, but I actually have a drawer now for Firewire stuff.
Mm.
See what these PowerBooks have caused me to do? I actually have drawers for them now. And finally, there's 2 USB B to USB A cables.
Yeah, they're useful every once in a while.
Do you know
For a
how many?
printer.
Do you know how many I have of these?
Yeah, I
can't-
probably have a fucking 100 of them. I don't even know where they all are because, truthfully, I find them and then I just throw them in a corner somewhere. And when I do get the energy to actually clean my house, I just pick them up and throw them in a trash can because I have so many of the damn things.
Yeah, I have I had got a.
Oh yes. So speaking of FireWire, Retro Techie. So
Yeah.
I have my Peerless drive here.
That's the way you picked up at
Yeah.
the show there.
And right here, this is the end of my desk. So right here under my desk, I have a 4-port USB 2.0 and FireWire 400 hub. So I can hook stuff up right here for FireWire 400 stuff. So I don't have to worry about adapting the 800 down to 400 on this Mac Pro. So you can't see it, but there's actually, believe it or not, there's actually a FireWire DVD burner here too. It's so buried at the moment you can't even see it, but it is there.
Very
So
That's what I need to
Alright.
get is a external FireWire drive. It's on my list.
You're breaking up there, Dave.
you mean like a hard drive or a CD drive?
Hard drive. Yeah, external.
Okay. I'll tell you what, the best one that I've ever seen is this.
Come
Yeah, I've seen those before.
This is a LaCie Rugged.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but this thing is cool. So it's just a regular. It's a 500 gig SATA hard drive. inside, which you can replace. It's just a laptop drive. But this is FireWire 800 and USB 3. So I
That's
can
a
use
weird combination.
anything.
Yeah, but it's a very odd combination to have USB 3 with an 800, a FireWire 800. Like the difference in generations.
If you take notice of the USB 3, this was back when USB 3 first came out.
So it had the long connector.
You haven't had the real big wide mini connector.
Yeah.
And actually, the FireWire 800 is still faster than the USB 3. And I think that's because the hard drive inside can't transfer the data fast enough to take advantage of the enhanced capabilities of USB 3. But I've only used it on USB 3 one time. Otherwise, I've always used it on FireWire. And it's a screamer on FireWire. For a laptop drive, it's fast.
Nice.
I mean, I have one of these. I have one of these little things. I actually don't even have a drive in here at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a 750 gig hard drive in here. This is USB 2.
Yeah, I have one of those.
This thing here is about the same speed as that thing over USB. But that thing on FireWire will blow that drive away. So
Interesting. What's the brand on that, Mike? That one you're showing?
it's a LaCie.
Let's see. All right.
Uh-oh.
And Jay and I got these. We got these cheap on a whim. This dude was selling two of them. So Jay's like, "Hey, I'll buy one. You buy one." They were $25 a piece.
Oh wow,
And
that's cheap.
and the neat thing is I mean they have this rubber coating on them that's supposed to make them rugged, which I don't really think it does much. But it comes right off, and then you can undo these little clips here and take the whole case right apart. I mean, you could swap in a different hard drive in this thing in a matter of minutes.
Wow.
Adam said that should offend you, being that LaCie is French.
God damn it! Now I gotta throw the fucking thing away.
Just put it in the box and ship it to Canada.
That's right.
Right?
Oh,
That is a Trina.
I love
Yeah.
that thing. It really is a good hard drive. And LaCie actually still makes that drive, but they don't make it in FireWire anymore, of course.
Well, no, I
it's
wouldn't think
USB
so.
3 now.
But is it French because it's because LaCie was made by Porsche, right? Or designed by Porsche.
It says rugged, designed by Neil Poulton.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't even say where it's made. Probably made in China.
Probably.
The French part of China, right?
Yeah,
Oui, oui.
but I mean, it's aluminum. It's aluminum. You know, the whole case is made out of aluminum. So,
So that CD doesn't seem to work.
well, that sucks.
Yeah.
LaCie's headquarters is in Paris, France.
Oh, is it for LaCie?
Well, according to Wikipedia,
Okay.
which know everything.
Yeah, right. But it's interesting because it comes up here. Oh, it's an installer.
What CD?
It's that Tech Tool
The
Pro.
Tech Tools. She was trying to boot off of the Tech Tools.
Oh yeah, you can't boot off that.
But it says that I can on the disk. It says turn on your computer, put it in, restart your computer, press C to boot from it.
Oh no, you don't.
Alex, we're not ignoring
You
you.
have to hold down the Option key.
Alex is offended that we're ignoring her.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Alex.
Alex,
He wants
What-
to
blame Dave.
join us.
Oh yes, I do have soy sauce too, Alex. Yes.
Oh, so it's an installer. Okay, well I'm not going to install it here because it's not my laptop.
well, no, it's gonna. You need. Well, no, it also said it worked on Mac OS.
Yeah,
OS
10. Yeah,
Okay.
never gave a version. It just says Mac OS X. So I'll try it tomorrow on my. And there's also when I took the disk out,
Yeah.
there is underneath it this disk. Oh,
Could be
That
anything.
looks decidedly unlarked.
yeah.
Probably full. It's probably full of gay porn.
As long as it's two girls, I'm down for that. I'm just saying.
Oh, jeez.
You're talking to somebody who lives in the gay village. So really, gay porn, yeah. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen it. Won't be the last. Like, I remember I was working on somebody's desktop and it went to screensaver and it was nothing but naked guy pictures from his folder.
Yes, I used to have a customer like that.
And it was, yeah, I was like, okay, yep, that's great, thanks.
Yes, I think the F key is a little loose. It looks like it's tired of giving an F.
All right, I'm gonna just turn the screen because I don't know what these files are. It says it's a TIF. That's an image file, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let's try to open this image file. There's two
We can
image
still
files.
see it from the side. Oh, still can see it.
Can
Still
still
can
see
see it.
There.
Doesn't look like anything.
Nah.
Well, yeah, it's just spinning at this point.
Oh.
Speed of the Power PC processor.
Well, it's also coming off a disk, right? Like a CD.
Well, it shouldn't take that long to render a TIFF file, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Preview seems to be doesn't like it. All right, let's.
Oh crap! Now you got to force quit.
There we go. Let's try the other one. See if this breaks it. Oh, yeah, and we got the beach ball of death again.
Copy it to the hard drive and
Yeah, I was
try
going to
opening
say,
it that way.
try copying
Yeah.
the hard drive and see what
Yeah,
happens.
that's what I'm gonna do. All right, force quit again.
The suspense
Yeah.
could be anything.
Oh my god. How long is this gonna take to copy? It's only 79.1 megabytes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's moving
Those
across
drives
there.
and those machines are not fast streaming.
And
All right.
Trina will show you what's on it in the next live stream. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, that's right. And part 3 of this live stream, because part 2 is just gonna be copying this. And then part 3 will be actually trying to open the file.
Yeah, only losers use the DVD drive or the CD drive in an old PowerBook.
Well, that's what I have.
I know.
Right in front of
Yeah,
me.
the original PowerBook G4s have for some reason very slow drives. I don't know, especially when you're trying to read a burned disc, which is probably what that is.
Yeah, it's clearly a burnt disc because there's nothing on it.
The DVD drives are a lot better, but only the very last models had DVD drives.
All right, let's try this one more time. Oh, it's a map.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try actual size so I can read the damn thing.
Can you locate Canada? Do you know where that is?
I
It's
don't
up
even
north
know
somewhere.
what the heck I'm looking at. Hold on, I gotta blow this up. Let's actually just full screen this because it's obviously not safe for work. But let's see if I can zoom in a bit. There's a bunch of places I can't pronounce. Oh, police post. I can read that. I don't know what it's of.
Hard
Anyway, it's a map.
Damn, no gay porn.
No.
I am sad and disappointed.
Oh, that's okay. I'll send you some links.
Okay.
Adam says it's a crappy map of North America.
I can't pronounce anything that's on it, so I don't even want to try to. But the CD can just go in the garbage because, yeah.
Hey, at least your DVD drive ejects the disc.
And it reads them.
They usually always read.
Okay.
I have to say, they are reliable. They usually almost always work. It's just whether or not they actually eject the disc anymore. because the aluminum gets so bent up around the damn things that it just gets stuck.
Yeah, this one's actually not bad. Like like it's all in the front. It's the only spot that's not like messed up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Oh, oh. All right, so we'll shut you down, and then we're gonna take out Mike's favorite laptop.
Is it a tiny little one?
No,
I thought he liked
kind
Netflix.
of. Yeah, he likes those, but it's one he has.
Tons of them. It could be anything.
Dave
know.
or Adam wants to know how long you're streaming tonight.
I just want to test a few more things, and then I'm calling it quits.
So I guess we're not going to be
Forever!
breaking Steve's record, huh?
No,
Not with me here, you're not.
I'm
You
starting.
need
to-
a Quadra AV for that, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh my lord! Don't even mention that damn thing.
I have one down to my side.
I'm
that works
I'm
perfectly.
almost disappointed that fucking machine booted up.
Really?
Yes, because now he's never going to stop working on the fucking thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he's got it working a little bit. Yeah,
They say he's like a crack addict. He got a little taste of something. Now that's
Right.
all he's going to focus on is that stupid Quadra 840.
So
It's good for another 5 years. There you go.
this is what we're bringing
Oh
up.
god!
Ooh, the tough book.
A tough book.
Hey, I'm selling a tough book. You want to buy it?
I'm good. Because I think yours is earlier than mine.
Yeah, mine's way earlier than yours.
Yeah.
Mine is a Pentium M,
Oh, yeah. So about that,
1.2 gigahertz.
if you want to donate it to me, I will take it.
If I could afford to donate it to you, I would.
Yeah, I know.
If I could afford to donate it to somebody, I'd keep the damn thing because I love it.
Right.
Awesome little machine. It's not very fast, but
Yeah.
I would really like a newer one though. There's actually a guy locally selling a Core i7 model,
Oh, nice.
just like the one you have there. I think his
Yeah.
is a CF19 too or CF18 like mine.
Yeah,
And,
mine's an i5. So
Yeah, he doesn't really want a lot of money for it, but the problem is I just don't have it right now. And I'm so
Well, just-
disappointed because I would love to have a newer one.
listen, since you're on this kick about gay porn, why don't you just trade him sexual favors?
No.
You can't do that again. Like
I'm a little, I hate to say it, but I'm a little too straight for that shit.
that trick only works for Mike about half a dozen times, and then it stops.
Oh, and then it
working.
stops.
Just show him your big thing you got behind your shoulder over there, Mike.
I mean, Frank.
Yeah, Frank.
All right, let's try this weirdly funky
hub?
mouse.
Oh.
Adam, I'd start it at $1, put a reserve on it, and get what you can get for it because I have a feeling you'll get more than $500 for it.
I picked mine up for like $60.
Let them fight over it.
Throw it out in the wild. There you go.
I do like your keyboard on yours though better though. Your keys have some spacing between them at least.
Yeah.
Mine are so jammed close together that you can't touch. You can't even attempt to touch type on mine because you'll hit random shit.
Oh, if I want to use like the keyboard on this thing, I always hook up an external because
Oh yeah, I do too.
these things are so it's so compact.
Yeah.
So the mouse works.
The moose.
The
Nice.
mouse.
Moose.
Hey, the tough book works too.
Oh, stop popping up, would you? There we go.
If I want to pop up, I'll pop up. God damn it!
I'm not even touching that line with a 10-foot pole.
So what are you running on that train? Are you running Windows 7 on there?
No, I'm running Windows 10.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh.
upgraded the memory and I put an SSD in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What generation processor's in that?
Oh, hold on for a sec.
I'm just curious. I didn't know if you knew or not.
No, I don't know off the top of my head, but
I didn't realize that they still made that style like into the Core I series era.
for some reason the numlock keeps sticking on. For some reason I don't like this. What am I? Oh, it's this PC, isn't it? know this.
See, this is why I put the this PC icon on my desktop.
Yeah, that's too easy. I think it's there anyway. So it is a Intel Core i5 first gen. It's a U540.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
One-
about the same age as my Cosmeo then. 'Cause that's an i7 870, I think. It's
Okay.
like- it was one of the.
first
It was.
gen.
It was like the top of the line Core i7 getting a laptop.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah. At the time, which is first gen. I mean, you're talking.
Yeah.
12 years ago now.
Is it really that long?
No, it might even be longer. It might be 14 now.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, I know lately they've been releasing a new generation every year.
Yeah.
But I don't think they did that back in the first couple of years.
All right, so let's check out the webcam.
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah.
we're going to be famous. Mommy, I'm on TV.
Oh, I should have left that stupid mouse plugged in.
Yeah,
The trackpad.
I know the
sucks.
trackpad's tiny on that, isn't it?
Well, it's also like you have to really put a lot of pressure on it.
Oh, no, mine's very sensitive. Just like me.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not.
Hey, if
saying-
nothing else, I'm good to make everybody laugh.
There you go. Yes. Sensitive. Right. Okay.
I'm so sensitive.
I didn't.
I'm
hear
even. Hey, Trina, this is very fitting. I'm even wearing my blue screen of death.
the- yeah. So the camera doesn't work
Aw,
because it doesn't bling bling when you plug it in.
well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it just doesn't work on that one. Try a different machine.
Does it
Try it
show
on your
up in
MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Okay, hold on. Oh, I don't have a free US. Oh wait, I will have a free USB port in a
There's a
second.
hub.
Oh, you have a
Yeah.
freaking USB
Plug
hub.
that hub
Yeah.
above the end. There you
Hubba,
go.
hubba.
Let's see if this works.
I don't know if which one are you going to use? That little one?
Oh, I have an issue. We have one small issue. I can't use this hub because I don't have the cable.
Oh, I thought you had
out.
the. Oh,
No,
thought
I
you-
just have the power and I have the box.
Oh,
Oh.
But it requires a micro B cable.
Didn't you also have a smaller
Oh.
one?
Yeah, that's
No.
small one, right?
Yeah, like
yeah,
that.
but the problem is that might not put out enough power.
No, but wasn't there another USB hub?
Oh yeah, that little one.
That little one, yeah.
Yeah.
All you need is just one more
Yeah. Just one
USB
more
port on it.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna unplug my headset, and I just gotta make sure I'm unplugging the right cable.
I still love that laptop.
Go to Toronto and take it. She'll never suspect.
I'd be the first one she'd suspect. Who the hell else would want a freaking Panasonic Toughbook?
I want one.
I mean, they're like square and they're like 5 feet thick.
They're like
And
weapons.
they weigh like 6 ounces. So here's a little thing. So when we were at VCF a couple weekends ago, so they had the swap meet, in the one building.
Yeah.
So somebody actually brought in some Panasonic Toughbooks. So the one that was sitting on top was actually an i7 model, and I was like, "Oh, an i7." It's like, but there was no power adapter, and there was no way to test it. And the guy wanted like $150 for the damn thing. I'm not paying that kind of money for a machine I can't look at first.
You don't trust him?
I trust nobody when it comes to computers. So then
Yeah.
on the bottom of the pile, he had 2 original Panasonic Toughbooks, the Pentium 3 models. Those freaking things must have weighed a goddamn ton. I swear they must have weighed 15 pounds each. They were made of solid steel.
Wow.
I mean, it was insane. I'd be willing to bet you both of those probably freaking worked.
All
He only
right.
wanted like $20 a piece for. I almost bought one just for shits and giggles, but I'm like, Just what I need, another freaking laptop.
All right, so let's go and test the cam. I got it plugged in. The headset's working with it, so yay. With the hub.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, come on, you.
Alex said her ears burning.
Nobody said your name, Alex.
FaceTime. So
All those
it's
Czech
only
people.
it's only showing the one camera.
Oh, that sucks.
It shows the built-in on the laptop.
Huh, that sucks.
But hey, on the plus side, I can see myself. Yeah. Woo. But it was free, so
Yeah.
it was what it was.
Free recycling.
Which is interesting. So I got this company that keeps calling me, and they keep emailing me as well if I don't answer the phone, because half the time I just look at it and go, "Oh, it's them," and ignore them.
Yeah.
And so they sent me an email saying, "We will gladly pick up your recycling for free." So I called them the other day to say, "Hey, do you want to come pick up my recycling?" And the guy's like, "Oh, no, it's going to cost you $100 for us to come pick it up." I'm like,
What?
"That's not free."
Are we talking like regular recycling or e-recycling?
E-recycling.
Oh,
But their email says free.
yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I've tested everything except for what I can't test, which is the 7-port, because I got to get a cable for it. But it looks like brand new.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that looks
Yeah.
nice. You got the plastic on it and everything.
I'm
That'll be nice.
just gonna plug it in. I want to see at least if I get power, because there's a power button on it.
Yeah.
At least we can do that.
See if it comes to life.
Zap.
Yeah. Zap.
And stream over.
Oh no, it does. There's a little.
Oh, look at there. Yeah, nice.
We have a
All
light.
right. So it's getting power.
We got power. Now we just need to get the cable. I'll check with my supplier tomorrow about it. Or I'll wait till I'm in Halifax. Ha! Because I can get it cheaper down there. My supplier up here wants like double what what a place I used to work for in Halifax wants for like some of the computer stuff. Mostly computers. And I got 2 clients up here that are looking for laptops. I'm going to pick them up when I'm down there. Because
I'm very jealous. I liked Halifax. I went there once for work.
Did you?
Yeah.
How long were you down there?
I was only there for about a week, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I told myself that if I decided to leave this province and this city where I live,
yeah,
I would go there. I actually really liked it there because it wasn't like I've been to like St. John's.
Yeah.
And that's tiny. It's a very tiny place.
Yes.
Not for me. I've been to bigger cities. I've been to Toronto. Toronto, sorry to say, it's not for me.
No. Hey, to each their own. That's fair.
It's like mid-sized. Halifax. Like to me, like that's perfect. It's just like the right.
The only problem is for when I was living down there was finding actual tech work that was decent paying and didn't dump a whole whack of that wasn't outsourced.
Yeah.
Right. That was the issue. That's why I left Halifax. Because there's up here you can get jobs working for the actual company. Gas.
But yeah, they're all over there, right? They're all in that area.
Yeah. And when I moved up here, I worked for a law firm doing their IT. It was a really nice, that was a good paying job. It was a great job. I just hated commuting. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, what forced you to start your own business? I'm like, get on the subway at 8:30 in the morning. And you're shoved to your face first in the door because there's nowhere else to stand.
Yeah.
And I went, you know what? I can work from home, take my 20-second commute from the bedroom to the living room, and we're done.
I used to take the train for university, and I remember the one thing that annoyed me the most is when you get like these teenagers that would take it also to get downtown to go to their school,
Right.
and they would never either they would not get up for someone older, or, pregnant or whatever for their seat, or they would never take off their bag. And like you're jammed like in that
Mhm.
train for like 30, 40 minutes. And all they're doing is just jamming the person behind them with their school bag because they don't feel like taking it off their back.
Oh,
And I sound like a crotchety old man now, but it really annoyed the hell out of me. I was like, there are other
Yeah.
people here. Move your stuff out of the way so they could actually stand there without getting poked the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like the train was awful, sweaty, awful mess to sit there.
yeah.
all
Well,
day.
it's the same with the subway here, right?
Ugh.
You
Well,
know,
when you
like
take the metro here, when you walk in and you get that hot air just rushes at you, and it's the
Uh-huh.
most disgusting feeling in the world.
yep, same here.
I don't
So yeah,
blame you for not
I did
liking
that for a year, and then I went, you know what? I'll work
It's
from
enough.
home. Yeah. And then we wound up my own business, and ta-da! That's what I did.
it. And now you're rich and famous.
And now I'm rich and famous, and I got 2 subscribers on my Patreon page. So like I'm gonna
Yep.
be going crazy when I'm in Montreal with my $4.
Two of which Patreon will take.
I know, right? Yeah. So I'll be going absolutely. I'm gonna be hitting a few bars when I'm in Montreal with my $2. See what I can get.
So Adam says I am a crotchety old man and I go to yard sales and finding deals. And yes, that is going to continue because the garage sales have just started, and Alex is really begging us to end the stream.
Oh. I had 4 minutes. Like, okay, so tired, huh?
Eric says at least we have a train as an option. Well, Trina and I live in you live in a bigger city than I do, but they're big-ish cities.
Yeah.
Bigger cities of Canada, so.
Aren't we the biggest? Isn't the
Wait, you have
GTA
cities in Canada? I thought you were all just a bunch of.
igloos?
We live in igloos.
I thought you just
Huts.
lived in igloos and hunted polar bears up there. I didn't know there was actually
Oh,
like cities and people and.
that's
Wait,
no
you guys
wives'
have
tale.
cars?
That's no wives' tale. There are pets. So.
Oh, did you hear? Did you hear? By the way, up in Quebec, they actually shot and killed a polar bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
heard about that. Well, it looked at us funny, so.
It didn't. It didn't.
It didn't belong there.
It didn't speak French, so they were
No.
like, oh, "We don't know what to do." With
Maybe they thought it was a Yeti.
Right.
Well, we
yeah.
also during the pandemic we had a what was it, a blue whale or something that came in to the St.
Oh,
Lawrence. Oh yeah, it was very nice, and then it died within the month. And, like, just to say how like everyone's mental state was, we were all like, "Yay, a whale!" And then it was a baby whale, mind you, at the same time. And then it died.
Oh,
And we were
no.
like, wow, okay.
Wow.
Like it was 2020, I think, also. So super depressing.
But my question is, why didn't they shoot the polar bear with, I don't know, a tranquilizer?
I don't know.
Relocate it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the weird part. I didn't follow the story. I just saw the headline that
Yeah.
they killed it. I'm like, huh?
Well, where I live also, there's a park not too far away that is full of deer. But the thing is, there's so many deer. They said the ecosystem can't handle all of them. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be shooting a lot of them. They're going to be getting rid of a ton of them. They said because honestly, it'll unless you get rid of some, they're all going to die. Another area, I'd say within an hour away, said don't do that. We'll take those deer and bring it to us. So now they're trying to decide financially, is it feasible?
So we do that once a year down here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's called hunting season.
We only hunt polar bears over here, okay?
Because to be honest with you,
Yeah.
if we didn't hunt the deer here in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
they would overrun us.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying. They're saying there's too many.
But why don't they ship them up an hour? Like,
Money.
I can't
what's
believe they
cheaper?
shot a polar bear. Aren't they endangered?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
are.
thinking too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
fucked up.
endangered. Yeah.
But
Somebody's going to lose their job.
Yeah.
it's all I'm gonna say to Mike and Dave. It's Quebec. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're very unique.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that, well, maybe a little bit disrespectfully.
Here's the thing. I love where I'm from.
Right.
But at the same time, just like anywhere else in the world, there's some things that just get me and drive me crazy about it at the same time. So
Yeah.
Okay, so do me a favor, guys, and refresh my memory. So I know where Ontario is, okay?
Okay.
yeah.
Where is Quebec? Is Quebec in the same
That way.
province?
No, Quebec is a province.
Oh, okay. I thought so.
It's a province to the east of
Okay.
Ontario.
But,
Okay.
but for the longest time, it wants to be its own country. So that is actually a valid
Yeah, it's
question.
true.
Oh, so it's like Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had referendums, meaning like they vote to see if we're gonna leave Canada, and it came close the last time. It was like
Yeah. it really
49
was.
or it was like super close, but nobody wants to leave Canada now.
Shut up, Adam.
They want to run their own. What is he there?
I don't know why I was thinking that Quebec and Ontario were in the same province. I mean,
Quebec
No.
and Ontario are two provinces.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I knew
It's like-
Ontario was.
It's like saying Pennsylvania is part of New Jersey.
Yeah, but you see, we don't have a city in Pennsylvania called Pennsylvania.
oh, because Quebec.
That's what
City is
throws.
like-
That's what throws me off.
Oh, I see what
See,
you're saying. Yeah.
We have places like Philadelphia, Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
Harrisburg, York, Lancaster. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Well,
you know,
we don't
to
have.
my knowledge, and I could be very wrong here, but I don't think any state has a name of a city that's the same as the state.
New York.
New York.
Okay, yeah, New York, New
New
York.
York, New York. Yeah.
But technically, it's New York City is the official.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's
so is
Quebec
Quebec
City.
Yeah.
Quebec City is in Quebec, the province.
See, just like New York City is in the state of New York.
There you go. Okay, the more you know.
See, you're gonna have
Hard-ass.
you're gonna have us coming down with hockey sticks pretty soon.
That's right. Go Habs, go.
Oh shit! I'm hosed now.
Yeah.
Gonna have a fucking Canadian hosers come down and beat the shit out of me with hockey sticks.
Yeah. We'll be
Well, at least you should be good at that. I mean, you
we'll
know.
be throwing hockey pucks at you, and
I mean, the only thing you guys can do is freaking play hockey and drink beer. So you know.
watch hockey. I can't play hockey. I can't even skate.
Yeah.
And
You live
say
in Canada, you
French.
can't skate. Now, who the hell lives in Canada and can't skate?
Right here.
It's
Right
like
here.
Dave living in California, he can't fucking swim.
I can't skate.
And to
Oh.
top it off, Mike, they will be saying colorful French metaphors as they're beating you silly with the hockey sticks.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't understand a fucking word.
Yeah, it's funny. My grandmother used to buy me a pair of skates every year for Christmas as a kid growing up. And we would go out on the ice. This is back when it was cold enough to have ice outside in December, end of December at Christmas time. And I would go out, I would fall on my butt, I would crawl back to shore, and that was it. I never wore them again. And when mom and dad were moving out, it was so funny because mom had found all the skates. They had never thrown them out. So there was like this progressionally larger by larger skates set. I wish I had taken a photo of it. It was epic. But yeah, I never learned how to skate. I hated it.
I've never learned how to skate either, so don't feel bad.
There we go. And what's your story, RT? You said you can't skate either.
No, I never played hockey as a kid.
Yeah.
I play street hockey, but I never learned to ice skate. I didn't really have a huge interest in it.
Yeah. No,
So-
that's fair.
I know how to ice skate because living back in Indiana, it got very cold and
Yeah.
lots of snow and ice. And yeah, I was probably 7 years old, 6 or 7 years old. They slapped some skates on me, and off I always went because we used to have a hockey rink in our backyard. My dad would make one every year and
Oh,
fill
nice.
it. And when it get cold enough, it'd freeze over. And so yeah, and roller skate, and you know.
I'm sorry,
do
wait.
that.
You grew up in the States, right?
Indiana.
Indiana, and wait, you had a hockey rink, so it's not only Canadians. Ha!
Oh no,
Oh no,
we like hockey.
Midwestern Americans, they love hockey and football.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew about the football. I didn't know
Especially
about the hockey.
like Dave said, especially like Indiana, Minnesota, Montana, places like that. It's actually not unheard of.
Well, Vermont, they like hockey too, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Vermont's the size of a fucking hockey rink.
I love Vermont. It's the best. It's so good. When I used to go to the States, we go every year.
Patrick's
to
a
Vermont.
roller skater. He was telling me about his roller skating exploits. It's funny because he actually used to roller skate like 10 minutes south of me.
Dave has an SE30 on his head.
He does. He's wearing an SE30 hat.
It's an SE30 case. That's the Frankenmac. So
So are you turning it into a hat? There's something nobody's ever done with classic Macs is they've turned them into lampshades and stuff, but never a hat.
ooh, here.
The bottom of a
Mac
C3.
writing in it.
There. That's it. The Frankenmac. You never saw that? Hang on. Okay.
Is there a truck behind one of you?
It's neighbors backing in.
I was saying,
He
it's
works
probably
for
Dave.
PG&E. And
It's probably Dave because it's still daylight there.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's no truck running here.
Yeah, here, let me tip this down here. So anyway, all right. So yeah, it's an SE30 case, and where the floppy drive used to be is a Apple Super Drive. That's in there. The activity light works on it up on the other side there.
Hold on, just a sec, Dave. I'm gonna blow you up here. If I can figure out how to do that, I'd be happy.
Just drag him over where you're at.
Oh, drag and drop.
Yeah, that's the easy way to do it. There you go.
Okay.
So this is it right here, and Rankin Mac. And so on the back of it here, it's very lightweight too.
Yeah, I can imagine. There's not much in it.
So here's the power switch back there, main power, and then what turns it on are the reset button here. I have a little tack switch mounted back here, so when you flip the main power on, you hit that and it turns it on. What is actually in here, I'll drop that off there, is a Mac Mini 2012, and it's got an SSD in it. But it's also it's got a very, very ribbon style HDMI cable, which they are very fragile, but it's great because you can manipulate those anywhere. And I made my poor attempt of making an anti-glare screen. I just need to pull this plastic piece off and just put the regular clear plastic back in there. But it's got a beautiful screen. It's a 10.1 inch flat screen monitor. And I tried to, and you see, I had to enlarge the bezel here. That was probably the hardest thing. But as I get closer, it looks like it's factory. That's my goal there.
Right.
And so, yeah. And
That is super cool.
It's got Catalina on it. It works cool. I've streamed off this thing, actually. And and I had to use external monitor because the chat's so small you can't hardly see it. So yeah. And then the back cover I made, and this is held on by magnets. I made that right there. And it
Did you
snapped.
did you 3D print it, Dave?
No, actually, it was off of a monitor. Oh, what happened here? Oh, my magnet came off. It was off of a monitor, but I just cut it off and I modified it to fit on there.
Oh,
It's that way it
cool.
hides it, but you can still plug stuff in it with the cover on. You used to have things plugged in it. So yeah.
Right.
So I did like 10, 12 part series on this. It's putting the whole thing together, and so it just I had an extra case, and the case had a few dings, but I cleaned the case up. It looks pretty darn good now. But I thought it would be kind of cool to put a modern flat screen in it. And of course, if this technology was back in the day, all of our classic Macs would already have a flat screen in them. But that's
Well, yeah.
all we had was CRTs back in the day. So this is just kind of marrying the new with the old. But it's still got all Mac parts in it. It's got the airport and everything onto Wi-Fi. Bluetooth, you can use a wired keyboard or Bluetooth, wireless keyboard, whatever you want to do. I can take my Apple keyboard too, and I have a little converter. I can plug it in here and I can use the Apple II keyboard. It'll emulate it.
That's
So
pretty cool. The ADB
Mhm.
to USB converter.
Yep, it works perfect.
That's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would end up doing.
So that way, if you had that, unless they looked at the front, they would know that, hey, that's been modded. But looking from like the side and you see that keyboard in front of it, you wouldn't know. So.
Hey, Dave, can I ask you a dumb question?
Okay, go ahead.
How do you have the super drive mounted in there? Did you make like a bracket or?
So I have basically I had to elongate the opening here.
Oh yeah, obviously.
And then I took the activity light is actually on the Mac Mini. I had to extend the cable. I had to make the cable, and that's up in there so you can see the activity light. This also has the infrared remote on it. That works on it too.
Because you're talking about one of these drives, right?
Absolutely. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a super drive. And so I just made brackets to hold it up in there. It just fits right in there. It's bolted in there. And then the power supply is on the side of it, on the inside. So when you pull this off, you just basically just lean the front over and
Power
you can work
supply
on
for
it.
what? For the monitor?
There's the adapter for the monitors on one side. It's hardwired in there.
Yeah.
And then the power supply for the Mac Mini. It's a real tiny little thing that's inside the case. It's
Oh,
not
you
the big
don't have
brick
the.
anymore.
Oh, so you took the entire Mini out of the case.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's,
Okay. I never
Yeah.
watched your video. I really have to do that because I keep forgetting about
So
that.
I had to engineer all that with the SSD drive and all that. And so, yeah, I made it. I wanted to make it look good when you're in there.
Yeah, it looks
so,
nice. I thought you
Thanks.
just showed
So-
like the whole Mini in there, like case and
No.
all. Okay.
No, I totally
That
dismantled the
makes
Mini
more
and put it in
sense
there.
Okay. That makes
Yeah.
more sense.
Because I had to relocate everything in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because the Mac Mini is about. I mean, the Mini is it's probably smaller than the SE30 board. I mean, obviously in width, but I mean in like length front to back. I mean, it's probably
It's a tiny board. It's not that big at all.
it is tiny. I've taken mine apart. Yeah, they're very small.
Yeah. And nice thing about the 2012, you can put 2 hard drives in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I should go through and take a look at that.
Adam. Yeah, I have a video. It's like
Mac Plus.
Yeah.
So,
Do you want to share your video?
what's that?
Do you want to share your video on that series that you did?
Oh, it's like a 12-part series.
Okay.
It's from my conception, how I modified the case, how I repaired the openings, how I wired it, did all the wiring harnesses, because I had to make a lot of wiring harnesses and stuff for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
neat.
Very cool.
Get a thumbs up from Record Chucky there. Yeah.
That's right.
So,
I'm
yeah.
exhausted. I'm going to be going.
Yeah, I'm going to be in the stream myself because I got to go to bed because I got to be up at 4 o'clock to see if Freedom win in the cage.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hopefully the kitty's back home. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping by tomorrow morning because we're leaving Saturday morning for Halifax. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
and if she's,
Allie.
yeah, and
Does
then we'll
anybody
be
call
in,
it that?
no,
I
just
didn't think so.
just weirdos in Montreal.
That's right. Just us.
God. Well, thank you for having me here. It was
Hey,
fun.
no problem. Thank you guys for joining. It's been fun.
Thank you.
I just now wait for my next care package from Mike, so we can finish the work that I wanted to do tonight.
I made a list.
Ooh, he actually did make a list.
Oh yeah, we need screws too.
And
I-
SSDs.
I have a few screws loose.
Yeah, I have a lot of them loose.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. I
Don't
don't think
you have
they're-
your marbles?
I need
so.
more Loctite right now. So
All right, guys, on that note, I'm going to end the stream.
Thank
you
you.
all for joining, and thank you to Dave, Mike, and RT or Retro Techie for joining on the live stream and keeping you all
Thank you.
company while I was working around. It's been great to listen to
We
some
appreciate
stories and see that Frank and Mac as well of Dave.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, sounds like
Enjoyed
it.
it.
All right, have a good night, everyone.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Night, everybody.